Yo, you trick ass trick. You ready to roll?
I'm ready.
God
Trick
damn.
is trick.
And I respond, I'm ready.
you knew exactly who I was talking to. Mark ass Mark. Skip, Scaps, and Scallywags.
Hey.
Yo, oh, shit.
Palms sweaty.
Knees weak. Arms are heavy.
Some
All right.
kind of pasta meal.
Yo, welcome to Shoot the Shit with Zeke, Israel, Brian, and Navarre. It's your boy Zeke.
It's your boy Israel.
It's Brian.
Tonight we have two special guests. No, well, Navarre will be here in a minute or whenever. Who knows? We got two special guests. They were here, I don't know, on
while
episode
back.
94,
Yeah.
and it did not make the cut because they are trash ass motherfuckers.
That's why we're back.
That's why we got Bobby and Jimmy in the house. Hey. Yeah. All right, that was the episode. No.
Come again.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
but so yeah, last time the episode got destroyed. That was my fault.
And
so,
my fault.
Well, both of our fault. We'll blame Brian though. It was Brian's fault.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
But it's good to have you guys back.
great to see y'all.
Glad both you guys came out.
Yes.
You guys are our first guest in 22 episodes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. COVID,
Been a while.
you know, the whole COVID thing. We're trying to keep people
Yeah.
safe, and then we all got COVID.
Man.
This has been wild.
So we're all good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah. Well, except for
family.
Navarre. You know, he hasn't gotten it yet, so we're gonna make sure he coughs on both of y'all before y'all leave.
Or at least licks y'all.
Yeah, at least just a little makeout session. here and
Yeah,
there.
just a little bit. Just a tip.
Spin the bottle.
Yeah, spin the bottle. What is it? The one where you go in the closet, 7 minutes in heaven or whatever. That
Yeah.
Oh,
is?
shit.
Old school shit, bro. Are you ready to get this bitch rolling?
Yeah,
go.
let's do it.
This is for Bobby. That shit goes hard.
Yes.
I'm ready to
Facts.
go. I'm ready to go now.
My life is done.
That shit is crazy. I remember when I first heard that shit, I almost slapped my mama.
I thought you already did.
Yeah, she slapped me.
It backfired on you.
Yeah, it did, in the worst way possible. So what's up, fellas? How y'all been doing, man?
We're good.
Good.
Yeah. Bobby, I heard that you got your eyes. Something happened in your eyes.
Oh, man. It was a badass Halloween weekend.
Oh, shit.
I told him to slow down. He'd go blind. He didn't
Yeah.
believe me.
Man. Double fisting that night. No, I'm just-
God.
No.
Alrighty then.
His girlfriend didn't wipe on his side.
Oh, shit. Quadruple that night. That's the case. No. What happened was that contacts and makeup and all that crap got into my eyes, and man, it was scary. 3 days I couldn't see shit.
Ooh,
you miss work?
Yeah, for 3 days.
Damn, son.
I drove myself, and I drove me and her. We both went to the emergency room, but I couldn't see nothing.
Uh-huh.
It's like it looked like with the way I was driving. It looks like I was trying to start shit with people because I was kind of leaning back like a OG from the West Coast. Like, what's up, man? But I couldn't see. I just couldn't see.
I
so
know Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Right?
so I had to put
Mexican American.
So I had to put my head like at a 90-degree angle, kind of sort of, so I could see
kinda
from
see.
the bottom of my eye. But I made it. It was cool, crazy, but cool.
So you can see now?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, everything's
So
cool.
what was it? Was it the contacts or the makeup?
It's
Probably a
both.
mixture of both, huh?
Yeah, because I think what made it worse. I think after 3 hours, it couldn't go in. I should have quit. I couldn't get the contact in for 3 hours. It was trying. I stopped, and I tried the other eye. Didn't try, and then nothing.
I don't fuck with contacts. That's why I wear these big ass
Glasses.
bifocals and shit. I had a contact dry up on me when I was on the way to Houston. I fell asleep, and I woke up and I fell asleep for maybe 20 minutes, and I woke up and my eye was like locked. It was like locked, and the fucking contact had dried out, and it wrapped around my eye.
Hey,
I pulled it out, but there was still a little piece in there, so the doctor had to like put some like numbing agent around here.
oh yeah, the
And then-
drops.
the drops, and
Yeah.
then he had to go in with some tweezers and pull a little piece out. So I couldn't see out of my right eye for like, I think it was damn near a week.
Oh,
And then he was like, "All right,
So that
so
was pretty bad. Though.
yeah, it was bad. It was deep. When it dried, it wrapped around the eye.
So how long are you supposed to leave a contact in your eye?
Well, for me, what happened was I was already sleepy, so my eyes were dry when I put them in, and then I kept putting the drops in. But then, like on the way there, I just passed out for like maybe 20 minutes, and that was enough to super dry the fuck out of them. And then whenever I felt the pain. I was like, "Fuck that contact," and I ripped it out. And when I ripped it out, that was the worst thing I could have done because it had dried up and it was real brittle at the end. So it left a little piece in my eye, and I was like covering my eye for like 2 days before I finally went to the doctor.
Yeah.
My grandma was like, "Fuck it, let's take you." She was like, "Insurance or not, my shit was the color of that bottle. It was like red.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
That's how mine was.
it was infected. It was infected as shit.
That's why I don't fuck with contacts.
Oh yeah."
No, I don't do
And
it no more.
on top of that, like, what's easier than waking up and literally just reaching over,
Yeah.
putting them on, or taking them off? You don't got it. There's no fucking what's it called little ceremony you got to do and shit before
Right.
bed.
Yeah.
It was just for Halloween.
Take the shit off. Yeah, I know, but still,
I
you
don't
learn.
even do that. I'm
Yeah, I
supposed to wear
know, right?
glasses. I won't even wear
Halloween's ruined
glasses.
for me.
He said, "Fuck glasses."
So fuck vision, right?
I know, man. I mean,
Didn't you drive all the way over here? What does that say? Top? Okay, cool.
No, I seriously, you know, I got my first pair of glasses probably about a year ago because my aunt works at an eye doctor. She's like, "Come on, just get a free eye exam."
Yeah.
I was like, "Screw it, you know, I'll go ahead and try." I've always known I've had kind of my vision's never been the best, you know. So yeah, I got my first pair of glasses about a year ago, man. I put them on. I came home. I saw what my wife looked like for the first time. I said, "Hell no!" Get their things off.
Homie said, "Who is this bitch?"
The only glasses I'm wearing are beer goggles. Fuck this shit.
Everything looks nice in this one.
No,
God.
man, I just couldn't get used to it. Honestly, I couldn't get used to it. I tried wearing them for maybe about a month or two, but I would get headaches and all that.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't
just
know.
Never wore them again.
What my eye doctor told me was what you're supposed to do is put them on when you first wake up when your eyes are still adjusting.
Yeah.
So that way your shit kind of, they adjust while they're in, behind the lenses. Because if you, like, for instance, like I got new glasses. This is my second pair. Had I just tried to swap them out while I was wide awake, I would have had a fucking migraine for days. That shit always messes with me. Anytime I get new glasses, I'll just put them on the next morning whenever I wake up.
Gotcha.
There he is.
There
Bro,
he
you just
is.
missed like a 2.5 minute intro. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, damn.
Smells loud as fuck in here.
Smells like they brought you some, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They brought you a present.
They said they dipped it in COVID.
Yeah. And cocaine.
Here, COVID, the second wave.
That's just, to hide,
Second
The
wave.
that's
second
just
one.
to hide the COVID taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Oh yeah, suck on that.
Hey.
So what did you say in Superbad? Suck it in hard and deep.
Suck today's dick.
Time to suck today's dick.
How do you say? His whole face.
That's how we started the episode off last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that Nevada shit right there, dog.
Right?
Moon rocks is what they call it.
Moon rock.
That
Oh,
dance
okay.
group kind of shit.
That's the weed that locked in Biden's victory right there.
Jesus Christ.
But you're Nevada, right? That's where you're from? Vegas?
Yeah. Before I came here, yeah.
Okay.
Vegas. Yep.
So we got some catching up to do because and then we got to get to Jimmy as well because
And plus, we got to retell those stories, too.
Oh man, you gotta remind me.
Man, they were some stories.
there were some stories.
I think I got some new ones.
I think the best moment of that is whenever you shouted out your kids and then you were like, by the way, follow me on Instagram.
Nice. Yeah. Let me see
I
if
was
I
like,
can.
this fucking asshole here.
My children, I got to feed all of them. Oh, by the way, follow me on www.
I gotta blend in. Blend in.
Hey. Elon.
All right, so we'll try to do a couple of all right, so just give us like we know that you were like on some b-boy shit, right?
Yeah.
So, no,
Yeah, back then, but
well,
Well-
I said were not
Yeah, back
Yeah.
in the day, not now.
yeah, not
Obviously.
Remember, we're trying to retell the story.
yeah. Obviously,
Oh,
you're
that
you're
night.
59. Of course, you're not a b-boy. anymore.
Wait, you 59?
Have you seen his closet, though?
No.
Oh, that's a B-boy.
B-boy.
He has a jumpsuit and everything.
Yeah, no,
Parachute
just the bottom
pants.
part. I lost the top part.
Ah, damn.
Now it's a pajama. To smooth groove to sleep. That's what I do.
Hey.
Those things.
He
All
does the worm to go inside
All right,
his,
so
his
since,
bed.
since he's high as shit, I'll try to
Remind him.
remind him
Yeah, go ahead.
a little bit. So you stayed in Vegas. I don't know if that's where you were born or not.
No, I was born in Alaska.
Alaska, that's right. You
Word
fucking-
shit.
you iceback.
Yeah,
Damn,
I was
dude.
born on the base.
It's frostback.
Frostback. There's
I was
I was
frostback.
born on the
Frostback.
base. I was that. Yeah, born in Alaska. There until I was 3. Came to San Antonio.
Hey.
There until I was about 6th grade. Left there. Went to Miami. Stayed there for a little bit. Came back to San Antonio.
There you go. You good.
There you go.
I got you.
And then stayed there until till the 8th grade. Going into the 8th grade, 9th. That's when I went to Vegas in '89.
The year I was born. How old were you then?
Like 14, 15.
Oh, son, you got some years on me. I didn't know you was.
Damn.
I didn't know you was that old. R.I.P. Though. You ain't got much time left.
Hell yeah.
So hurry up with your story.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
So
Jimmy's like, my time to shotgun. Bitch, you ain't playing me.
I still need to get paid.
Jimmy said, "You wasting valuable, precious time, motherfucker. Hurry up."
But you know what though? Since the last time we was up here, man, I did speak to one of my kids though.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. Hey.
Now, what's their IG? No, just-
Shameless plug.
I don't know. It disappeared.
he got shadow ban. That's what it is. Shadow ban.
Damn.
Damn, for real. What is that?
Shadow ban is when we're shadow banned on YouTube.
Damn.
Yeah, if you type in STS 420, we don't show up.
But we're there.
We're there, but basically what it means is like our content is so vile that YouTube is like y'all get put in the darkest corner possible. So
Dang.
yeah, that's basically what shadow ban means. It's just like if you
If you want our videos, we got to send you the fucking link
yeah
to
we
it.
have to
Yeah.
send you the
Damn.
link. Yeah, we're shadow banned.
Shit.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. Everywhere else it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's fair
yeah,
game.
yeah. 'Cause it was weird, man, because we was talking, laughing, whatnot. You know, she was telling me all these things. Of course, giving me the where the hell you been at, blah blah. You know, and I, let her say whatever, and everything was good. To the point that we was talking about after COVID, we're gonna go hang out, blah blah. You know, getting all excited and out of nowhere. I don't want to talk to you no more. And then boosh, like she disappeared, and like that, I tried to type it on, nothing.
Damn. Or maybe you got blocked.
Maybe.
And I think it was because my niece follows her, and I asked her, "Hey, can you see?" And she's like, "Yeah." I just got done talking to her. I was like, "Damn."
Damn.
Oh man. So I'm like, "Oh well."
It couldn't have been because she heard your episode on here.
Or she got on his live and saw
Yeah,
it.
maybe.
No, I don't. But
Wait, how old is
well, my youngest ones, they about to be 18,
damn son?
yeah.
Your oldest? How old's your oldest?
about to be 21.
You was laying pipe, son.
Hey.
And then
He's
my
putting in
daughter,
work.
she's about to turn next year 20, so she's 19 now.
Damn. So you got 3 kids?
Four. I
Four.
got 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
was
right.
about
Because
to
you
say
got
I
your
got 5.
fingers tatted. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4.
Damn.
Last one was a 2
4
for
kids
1.
from 7 different baby
2 for
mamas.
1.
I don't know.
And he,
No, I got one.
and he don't
One
know who,
crazy one.
And he don't know who the baby mama is either. So-
Yeah, we haven't figured that one out.
I don't know that she was there when they came out.
Damn. No one was there.
She treated your kids like the old firehouse shit. Kids just showed up on the damn.
Oh shit.
Big
I can't
long,
believe
big
that
old
shit was a
basket.
thing, dude.
It's
I
it's still a thing. It may not be as prominent, but it definitely happens.
I don't know. I
Kids
don't
popping
know.
up out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just dumbing kids up. Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know how they could do that. I don't know. I don't have the heart to leave
Some
nobody.
people don't,
But why a fire station?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
because I mean, you got to think about it. Like, we've already established that firemen are probably meth heads.
Man,
So-
hey, you know what? That's a good point.
Think about it. Think about it.
Who the hell is brave enough to go inside a fire?
At 2:00 in the morning. Come on, guys, we gotta go.
Fully amped up. They're like, whoa, let's fucking go. Like, who gets dressed that fast other than meth heads?
They're going to a meth house. getting
Because
burned
any
down.
normal fireman would be half dressed on the thing.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh damn! I left my boot. Shit. Or you know.
Who still finds it entertaining to slide down a pole at 48 years old? Meth heads.
Besides strippers.
See, but they get paid good money. Of course, they're gonna think it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Who knows
And
how
it
much
looks
a fire?
cooler for
But-
them.
Yeah, but there's also the equal chance that at least half strippers are probably meth heads as well.
If not
Yeah,
three
it's
quarters.
true.
Yeah.
Or the DJ.
He's on coke.
He's
Or he's dealing.
Yeah,
Because
that
he
too.
just left the skating
That
rink.
too. There you go.
All right, we got to keep it on track. So, because you already got 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot on a banana peel.
I know I'm half and
All
half.
right, yeah. So, Vegas,
Oh shit!
fucking
my
finger
bad.
on my knee.
Oh man!
gay.
Come on,
Did this table get smaller?
my knees got bigger, dog. That's all.
He got that knee surgery.
all it
He
is.
can do that thing, you
I
know.
knew you got taller. Damn.
You think that was his knee?
Yeah.
That's what he's
shit.
telling you.
That's what I named it. Third knee. You know.
Oh shit! Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, you told a couple of crazy stories. Obviously, we're not gonna have you. You probably can't do it verbatim, but you did have some crazy stories about Vegas. Navarre, you remember one? What was it?
Fuck, I don't remember.
About a kid? About a kid selling crack or had a shank or some shit like that?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the one doing the
yeah.
math on the bus stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little man. I don't know. But that's when I went in 07.
He said a kid was doing meth on the bus at the bus stop.
Yeah, waiting for the bus. And I told him, let me check it out. And then I stamped on it and I said, you shouldn't be doing that. And that's when he busted out with that knife. I was like, damn.
so
Shit.
So because you tried to
Try to help him, want to stab me. All right, motherfucker, kill yourself. Probably put his knife away and say thank you or something. I don't know.
all right,
So
so
what made you approach him? I mean, are you
I don't
walking
know.
down the street and you see
It's
him over
just-
there hitting the pipe all geeked out?
No, it's just like, damn, fool.
You have a vision from God?
I don't know.
No,
Little
dude, he
kid.
was gonna ask him for some, dude.
Oh, potential customer.
Yeah.
Well,
or potential buyer. Fuck, it's Bobby. You never know.
no, I just saw it and I just, you know what I'm saying, grabbed him just like young kid, man, you know.
He's all like, drugs is badass.
All right, clearly you're too high to reminisce about any of this shit.
No.
Jimmy, on to you.
All right.
let's find out about Jimmy.
What's going on, guys? I'm 5'7". I work at
All right, this ain't ChristianMingle.com.
Farmers only.
I like horses and goats and sister.
This episode just keeps taking too many dark turns for me.
That's how you do it, man.
Exactly. All right,
No,
so
man, we just been chilling. As a matter of fact, telling this last time he was here, you were working at Helpman Dodge. With we were delivery drivers.
Was that working?
Yeah, you was.
Oh,
yes, you
okay.
was.
Damn, that's how far back it was? Okay.
that was a little over a year ago. That would have been
Yeah.
54 episodes back. So yeah.
No
Well, he's
shit.
not a driver anymore.
Yeah.
Let's find out why, Robert. Tell us.
Oh wait, you lost that job?
Did you lose your license?
Oh, no. No, what happened with the engine, right?
Well, what led to the engine? So this guy here, right? So we're delivery drivers for Helpman Dodge. All right, you know we deliver parts to different places, and he's the one that got me the job there.
That's what I do.
So where there's this one
I
place that we did call LMC out in where's that out in Hobby, right? By Hobby Airport?
Which one?
No, Humble. It's out there by Humble. So anyways,
Oh,
you know,
damn.
they have these little fences that you got to drive. It's almost like a little maze.
The
Yeah,
fence. Sweet. No, that happened in no, right there, Spring Branch.
Oh, Spring Brand?
Yep.
Well, regardless, you hit it, no matter where.
I was gonna say like, what's this building up to? But there you go.
Regardless, you hit it wherever.
Oh
looking
no,
at
it
you,
was
you
crazy.
hit
Oh,
it.
I remember now when I was going into making a delivery. So I'm right in the front of the office, and I see the dude right there in the front desk, and I'm waving at him. Hey, what? And out of nowhere, I'm passing through the gate, and I was like, maybe about, you can count the 2.5, 1, 2. And I look to the side, and the gate's opening the damn van like a damn can of tuna.
The whole side of the van.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
shit.
What I don't understand is why didn't you stop when you first heard that?
I don't
Why
know.
did you keep?
I don't
going
know.
for
It
the
was crazy
log?
because I had my foot on the gas making that face.
like maybe it'll stop.
Yeah, something. Like it'll,
Hopefully
yeah.
you'll catch something and it'll end the fucking
Kind of like
van
a
there.
when you pull a scab and it'll blend into the skin, it won't bleed.
Maybe they won't see it.
No, it didn't work. It didn't work. So no, and then I was like, damn. So I called my boss. They called up there. They told me, all right, when you get that, just come back. So I come back with half of like the fender part hanging off. It looked like a movie. You know, like a movie when they just come out of the corner real fast.
Yeah,
From like Vacation. You know, when the car
Yeah.
like that.
National Lampoons.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh man. So he's like, damn, what happened? I go, I don't know.
You shit. Tell me.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn, the fence was right there. It didn't look close, you know. So
This
and,
fucking
so,
guy.
and then I was in, and he told me, like, man, you know, you got to go and take a drug test. I was like, damn, for real? He's
That's,
like,
that's not what did it, though. That's not what did it.
Oh, word.
Wait, you made
Just
it?
more?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I guess I had to take
Yeah,
a drug.
Jimmy, take over.
Well, so then they put the truck in the body shop, you know, so getting the fender fix and all that, put new parts on it, and they sent it over to service.
Oh shit.
So service is checking out the engine. Well, the engine's fried, completely fried.
It's crazy. I didn't feel nothing.
Why is it fried? Because he drove his van for a whole year and never did an oil change on it.
And you know what? No, I couldn't say anything to save my life because for the simple fact is I'm the one that got it like fresh. I ripped the tape off and got the key to the van,
Oh, so
so I couldn't say no. That was him.
it was a brand new
So
van.
it's kind of like when they told me all that, I couldn't fight it. So it's like I put my head down and slid the keys on the table, walked away.
The same way that he ran the fucking van.
Yeah. But it was crazy because I went left, down, everywhere, Dayton, Lake, this, hoo-ha, do everywhere, and happened to be the day that it goes into service, the light pops on. It was just crazy.
Bruh.
Or you just noticed the light.
Wait,
bulb.
hold
I was
on.
about to say, yeah, I just noticed that motherfucker.
Was this like your personal van that you had to use?
It was their van.
It was
Hell
their
no.
van.
You think you would have peeled that bitch like a tuna can if it was his shit?
No, but I was just like, man. And then I was asking myself, why is it taking long for me to drive again? And that's what it was.
Yeah,
I guess they were
They're
prolonging.
trying to figure out how to get rid of you.
Mm-hmm. So then like my boss, he just said, man, go ahead and just go get an unemployment. You're gonna get it anyways, cause they, you know. So he told me, all right, cool. So that's what happened, and then one thing led to another, and now I'm spraying bed liners.
That's dope though.
What are bed liners?
Oh,
Like the rhino liner and shit.
yeah, you know, like when you can put stuff in the back of your pickup, it won't scratch. You know,
Oh,
like
okay,
that
yeah.
black crap.
I got
that
you, yeah.
crap.
Instead of that loose one that you could take off and on, he actually sprays it on there.
Okay.
Yeah, spray that.
Was that Line X or whatever that shit is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some kind of weird chemical.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool. You know, I'm my own boss now. I got my own little cave and just get the trucks, spray them, take them out, go eat, come back.
You still draw?
Yep.
You still
Yep.
rap?
Yep.
Yeah, we need a graphic.
Oh,
I'll hit you up.
okay.
Because that second show I was telling you about, we pretty much completely changed. We're gonna keep doing the show, just the whole like
Theme of
the
it.
theme of it has changed.
Yeah.
So it's all video games and nerd shit now.
Ah, cool.
So, yeah.
Google me.
We're not your kids. We know your IG, okay?
If y'all hearing me, Google.
All right, so back to Jimmy, because you were in the middle of telling us about last time you were here or something, but we're trying to get the details about Sir James the Fourth.
Hey.
Where you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So originally I was born in Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh
But,
shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. My parents got smart, and we're from Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah, my entire family's from Portugal, and they came over here, had us, so we were American citizens. Me and my brother, to beat immigration or anything like that. So yeah, they got kind of wise on that. But the best part of the story is, a lot of people talk about, man, y'all came on a boat. So, yeah, sure as hell did. My entire family did. My mom, my dad, and a couple uncles, they were cruise liners. So, yeah, our asses came in style over here. One by one, they would sneak one person over literally on this cruise ship.
Yeah.
Going all around and went to a dock over there in New Jersey and all that. They unload an aunt and uncle or something like that and saved a bunch of money, made everybody legal.
Man. Oh,
Yeah.
you good.
So our asses came over here in style,
Hey.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
stay in New Jersey, make baby, make family.
Yeah, I want
grow.
a filet mignon and let's see what else we got. And some wine over there.
Hell yeah.
So wait, what is it? How long were you in Connecticut?
But I didn't really stay there that long. I was there maybe, according to my parents, maybe about a year. Then we moved to California. And then when I was 2, I went back to Portugal, and I lived there till I was about 6 years old. then I came here to Texas, and that's when they finally got the whole family together and finally raised us.
Yeah, I, mean, I think I was talking to one of my friends. They're from like India, and they moved from. They wanted to do the whole American dream shit. Moved from India to California, and then they were like, "Oh wait, this little ass house is 1.4 million. Fuck that shit." So they went across country to like Ohio, and they were like, "Oh wait, this same size house is 1.1 million. Fuck that shit." So they moved down to the south and got the exact same size house for like 320 grand. They're rich, so they come from money. But still, like a lot of foreigners will be like, the south is where.
Oh yeah, that's where.
The south is where it is.
Exactly.
A lot of people, like I'm on Twitter a lot, and a lot of these people who are like in Minnesota. Or one of the states that took forever to count the votes, whatever. They're like the money. One of them, yeah, they're from Philly. They're saying that one of their salary is going down, but the rent is going up. And down south for teachers, the salary is going up and the rent is going down. So I'm like,
wow.
yeah. So for one, it's always going to be cheaper to live down here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Up there, this guy's lived on all four corners of the states. So
Facts. He was in Maine. He was in Washington.
Florida, San Diego.
Maine sounds
What
expensive.
was better, in your opinion?
If you out of those four, if you had to choose,
Which one cost you the most?
Maine,
Uh,
or was it Washington?
yeah, Washington was. I wasn't in San Diego long enough to really judge.
San Diego
and I
cost
didn't.
some money too.
Yeah. I didn't go off base a lot. But yeah, Washington was definitely very fucking expensive.
Damn.
Because I know when I left there, gas was like $3.50.
Jesus
A gallon.
Christ.
Yeah, but there's no tax though, right?
State taxes or
No state tax.
yeah, I know there's no state tax.
Yeah, there's no state tax. But I mean, everything was expensive because minimum wage was like
13.
it was like 12.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
No, we were just talking about that on the way here. How things are more expensive. The farther north you go, the more expensive shit is. Like up in Alaska, a gallon of milk is like $10.
Shut the fuck up, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
What the
for real.
fuck?
For
Oh
real, up
hell
there.
no.
I wonder if that's.
It's
I wonder if that's because it's such a scarce thing.
$50
like,
more to
it's-
get the cow.
It's probably yeah.
like
I
a
got.
commodity, like some
I mean,
Yeah,
'cause-
when it comes to necessities like shampoo and things like that, I mean, even ramen noodles. You're paying like
God
$3, $4,
dang.
$5 per per ramen noodle.
Yeah, I know one of them.
Damn.
Well, I don't really know this guy, but I met him, and he was from Anchorage, Alaska, which is basically
Hey.
right by Canada. And he said it's not too much different than Canada. The prices are fairly decent, but once you start going to the parts of Alaska where they don't have sun for 30 days and shit, that's whenever it starts getting really expensive up there.
Yeah.
Like bottled water, that's not even a thing out there.
But there's only
apparently.
certain times of the year that shit can get shipped in.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
They can't ship.
Wasn't it like every 6
They ain't
months.
got
or-
Walmart, Sam's Choice driving up and down and then
H-E-B.
big rigs every day. Yeah, exactly. They only get shipments in, certain times of the year, and after that, you better get what you need.
Yeah, I be watching those shows. It's like 30 miles in or out to go to civilization.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, no.
Yeah, that shit-
Dude, I love watching those like 18-wheeler shows.
Yeah, ice
that,
road
like,
truckers.
drive on,
Those
on the
things
ice.
are
I'm
Ice
just
road
like,
crazy.
truckers,
Yeah,
yeah.
ice
We were
road-
just talking about that too on the way up here.
hell yeah.
Man.
Dude, watching that shit, I was like, fuck.
Man, I seen
that.
the episode where this dude was pulling some shit, and this dude for what was it, like 38 miles, he had to drive for fucking 7 miles
Yeah.
because he was on
Yo,
some ice or some shit.
You've been in Texas for a minute now, right? You've been here for
Just
pretty much
since
your whole life,
96,
right?
I've been
Yeah.
here.
So, do y'all remember back in like 2009 that generator that they had to carry cross country? It was it was two 18-wheeler trailers. So was that 18 times 2? Was that 36?
yeah.
I'm bad at math. So basically, this thing was on 36 wheels, and it had to go 2 miles an hour from like
2 miles, damn.
2 miles an hour
Jesus.
from like Florida all the way to
Holy
like San
shit.
Fran or some shit like
Oh,
that.
shit.
What?
And when it was in Waco for like 2-3 weeks. I was going to TSTC college out there, and me and my cousin Gabriel, we would sit there and watch it. That thing would just, and if they made a turn, if whenever that guy got out of that truck, they used to have 2 cranes, whatever, or two 18-wheelers, not
They
18-wheelers.
didn't have any flaggers?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. But what are they
Damn.
called? The fucking bulldozer thing with the big ass front end scoops on it, or whatever. Whenever he would get out of his truck, they used to have that thing would have to hold that thing in place because just the slightest movement and that thing would tip over because so much of it hung off the sides.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I said, man, I can't remember how much that thing weighed. It was something.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, it was
For
something
real.
ridiculous, like 90 tons or some shit like that.
Jesus
Yeah, it was
Christ.
crazy.
Fuck that, dude. I'd be so scared if I was that truck driver.
That the drivers they would
Damn,
change
what
them out
kind of-
every 3 days.
What kind of truck did they
Oh,
use to
fuck.
haul it?
It was a fucking big ass truck. It wasn't a normal size 18
Yeah,
wheeler.
it was
Yeah, it did.
specifically.
Yeah.
Remember how long it was in College Station for? For
Yeah.
like a week or some
Yeah.
shit, dude. It took them like 8 months to get it from
'Cause,
South Florida to
one of my
San
friend's
Fran.
dad
8
drove.
months.
I think it's either
Hey,
going
buddy,
towards.
talking to the mic.
Oh, sorry. One of my friend's dads went to like Waco to go watch it because apparently there was a point in Waco where I had to go do like a zigzag, so I had to go straight and then kind of go this way and then like kind of like yeah, pretty much like all the way around the town square or something like that.
Damn,
Dope.
that's a big. Well, and what was it? An AC or something?
Generator.
Kind of generator.
Is that the thing with the big giant fan? Or no? Or that's
Those are windmills.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying like you ever seen those on 18 wheelers? They got the giant fan or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
No,
Is that's not the same
generators
thing?
are like a huge.
Giant looking box or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was something like that, but it was 2 times the length.
Damn, look at all them dang wheels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then it was a bigger
Ooh,
18 wheeler.
shit.
Like I think from what we read, or at least what they said on the news in Waco
So
was
them
that
trucks had the synchronized turns.
Yeah, they
and all
had
that.
synchronized
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah, man.
And then going 7 miles an hour.
2 miles an hour.
2 miles an hour. Oh
Yeah.
shit! The patience.
yeah, it was all the parts were made in Houston and then shipped to Florida because
Put it together. in
to put it
Florida?
together. Yeah,
Oh.
because that's
They
they,
should have
it
just
was
did it here in Texas. And
For
then-
real.
well, it was built on a certain runway because if you put that type of shit on regular like asphalt, building it anyway, it kept sinking in and shit. So they had to have
weight
something
of it.
specific. They had to have something specifically
So what,
built.
like the not what naval base over there?
I don't
some
fucking
kind
know.
of
I don't.
something?
I don't know too much about it. I just remember them saying that all the parts were made by NASA and then shipped to South or West Florida or some shit like that, and it drove all the way to San Fran,
Fuck
crazy.
that.
Silicon Valley.
I'd hate to be the
Jesus
guy who
Christ.
forgot to put gas in that truck.
Right.
Oh shit!
Like that morning.
2 miles an hour cross country, you might make it on one tank.
Elon. So wait, Jimmy, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you know how to speak Portugal?
Never heard of speaking Portugal, but Portuguese, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. My bad.
He got in that ass.
My bad.
Yeah, actually, I do. I still do. I don't talk it as much anymore, because I just, the family's kind of broken up. Everybody's gone their own different ways. But yeah, I still speak it pretty fluently.
Wow.
It's
okay.
almost like Spanish. It's almost really close. There's a lot of the words that we share.
Say the next
Right.
3 sentences.
Like
in
like agua, casa, café. And in Spanish.
water,
here, but
house, and coffee.
Yes.
Yeah,
Isn't-
yeah. Then you got.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Then you got words like milk. In Spanish say
Leche?
leche. We say late.
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 Yeah, late.
Oh,
And like dog, in Spanish is perro.
Pedro.
We say go, which is
Okay.
completely different. But
Go,
yeah,
like go or co?
go,
Go.
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 So another question:
That sounds good.
the Portuguese that they speak in Brazil, is it the same thing that y'all speak, or is it way different?
Way different.
So wait, what is that?
That's kind of
What language is that they speak in
Brazil?
Brazil. It's more of a Portuguese that's been chopped with
Okay.
slang.
Spanish,
So
right?
yeah,
No.
think of like Puerto Rican and Hispanic.
Okay.
How the languages, they're similar, but
The dialect's different.
dialect's
Yeah.
different. Some words are
Okay.
more chopped.
It's like Spain Spanish versus Mexico
Yeah.
Spanish.
Exactly.
Okay.
There,
Exactly.
yeah,
Because
there
I-
you go.
I used to work at this one place where I would check in 18-wheelers, and a lot of guys were from Mexico, and I could understand some of it. But then this one dude, he was from some part of South America. I'm not sure, but the way that language, I was like, what the fuck is that? So I had him speak into the phone, and it was like broken down. It was like, Portuguese, which way do I go from here? I'm like, bro, I ain't never met nobody who spoke Portuguese before. And he was getting mad at me for not understanding him. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
motherfucker, I'm a spit. I don't fucking speak with this thing.
Yeah, because I have a friend who's from Brazil, and he knows how to speak Portuguese, but it sounded different from what I've heard from other people. So
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
is.
what the hell?
It is totally different. I mean, I have a harder time understanding someone speaking Brazilian than I do someone speaking Spanish. But that could also be because I grew up in Texas, so I've been around.
So
a lot
do you
of
speak
Spanish.
Right.
Tex-Mex as well, or do you kind of just
It,
understand it?
it probably mixes a lot together when I'm talking. Like if eu estou a falar português, tu entiendes o que eu estou a dizer?
I did.
There's a little bit of stuff that I understood.
That was cool. I understood that.
That was basically if I speak Portuguese, you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
So a lot of it's the same. But over the years, I can't read it anymore. I can't write it anymore. I still speak what they call the old school Portuguese. 'Cause
Okay.
like now, if you go to Portugal, it's changed so much
Right.
over the years. It's gotten more modern. But what we speak is still more the traditional language.
Yeah, I read somewhere that when people from different countries come over here, they're trying to learn a different, like a third language, I guess. Like say they're from Sweden or some shit, and they come here to try to learn Spanish. They'll send them to like Sam Houston or some shit like that to teach them Tex-Mex because that's the more up-to-date version of Spanish,
exactly.
as opposed to like like the old school shit that they tried to teach us when we were in. Because I don't know Spanish at all. But it was
Spanish from Guadalajara. Or
it
some
was
shit
like
like
it was
that,
like
the old town.
very very old school. And then whenever I would say some of that shit to my dad, he'd be like,
the
"The
fuck
fuck
are you talking about?
Like,
That's your homeboy. I'm your dad.
I didn't think Tex-Mex was a language. I thought it was food only.
no, it's
No,
a
it's somewhat of a thing. So you know how
it's like
we
broken.
Or is it the dialect part of the...
Yeah,
say it's certain
I
words
guess.
too. Like
It's
for
like
example,
we say ebonics.
Yeah.
The Spanish
okay.
ebonics. There you go.
for
Spanish.
example, for us in the Mexican language, we say troca, but troca is not really a Spanish word. That's a Tex-Mex word.
Oh,
How do you say ice cream
English?
in Spanish?
Nieve.
See, my grandma calls it screen.
I say
Screen?
we say
Yeah.
Screen,
helado.
yeah. What is
Or
it?
helado.
Helado. Somewhat, yeah. I've heard that before.
I've never heard that before.
Screen.
Screen.
Screen?
SCREAN.
I'm gonna
Screen.
use that. Anybody want screen? And nobody
Screen?
say nothing. Okay, guys, y'all lost.
But you know what's funny? Is if,
I was like, I'm getting me some.
what's
Right,
funny is
Hina.
if I ask my grandma how to say ice cream in Spanish, she'll say
Nieve.
that.
Okay.
But she's always called it screen. And
Because
I'm-
you see, how
We say
nieve would be
gelado.
snow. See,
Oh,
I heard that a
okay,
few
yeah.
times in Vegas.
Gelado.
Yeah.
But see, Portuguese, it's got a lot of Italian, Greek, Spanish. It's got a lot of stuff mixed. It's even got a French in it.
Okay.
It's like a sherbet.
Isn't it like I don't what language is it that they speak in the Philippines? Like
Tagalog.
In the
Yeah,
Philippines.
yeah,
the
Tagalog.
Philippines. I don't know, but it's basically Filipinos are basically
Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
Tagalog.
basically like Asian Mexicans.
Yeah.
Like they-
yeah, like if they say hello, like Spanish would be like "Cómo está?" They say "Cómo está, po?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, but then like
I
for
did not know
instance,
that.
yeah. My boy Wesley, his parents are from the Philippines.
like
and
yeah, it is weird. But it's like the same thing that Jimmy said about in Portuguese, the language. Some of it's the same in Spanish, but different.
Right.
Like for you would say "Cómo está?" and you would say in English, "I'm fine," but in their language is "Mabute." I'm like, huh?
Mabute.
Yeah, but
My
that's-
booty.
Yeah, but yeah, you see, and now I'm gonna be looking at it like, you know, should I put my hand on my hip and say that? Mabute. No, but so it's kind of weird how it's kind of different but the same. I don't know, but I think it's cool as shit.
Yeah, it's dope. Like a lot of their food translates to like a Hispanic. Like if you see somebody, you be like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I know this.
Yeah, like fucking
Yeah.
what's it, frijoles and shit, and then they're like, it's just beans, homie. They're like, oh shit, all right,
You got a
same
lot
shit.
of cultures doing that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now you also got I didn't know this until I was watching the Food Network. That what's that fat white dude's name?
John Favreau.
Oh, the guy with the spikes.
No.
Always capping on people's cooking.
Andrew Zimmerman.
Andrew Zimmerman.
Andrew
I don't know.
Zimmerman?
Oh yeah.
He,
I know-
he's
I know
kind
you're
of
talking about.
feminine, bald head.
Sure, why not?
And he
Yeah.
goes, well, I was just eating a whole
Yeah.
bunch of weird shit. But yeah, they got what they call now, what I just learned, Portuguese.
What is that?
So it's half Portuguese, half Chinese.
what the?
Oh,
And they actually
shit.
have a little country. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
A little country of just
Oh,
nothing
maybe-
but
that's
Portuguese. Yeah.
That's
That's
dope.
cool.
I guess.
Over here in God damn it, it's in Houston, but they have Cajun food in Louisiana.
Right.
Well, there's a certain type of Cajun food here in Houston that's not accepted in Louisiana. Like it's literally banned from that state. But it's like Houston. It's like a Houston Cajun. They do something a little different, so it's not your typical Cajun food. But that food stems from people from back in the day who were from Louisiana and from Texas.
Yeah.
That language, so it's like Creole and basically like dirty South. But
Yeah,
they're
Dirty South.
but they're like a certain. I don't know if it's not a race, but they're like a different
Dirty Cajuns.
kind of but like they speak Creole with Spanish.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like, but then they mix
So it's
those
like
two.
French, Spanish, I guess.
French chicken. I guess. I don't know. French chicken.
French chicken. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, that food, like, so anytime that it's brought up in Louisiana, it's on it's on one of those cooking shows on Netflix
So wait, why is it like banned over there?
because it's non-traditional.
Ah.
Yeah, so they don't play that shit.
Generic.
So because they didn't come up with it, it's no good.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
you
yeah.
don't know half
Motherfuckers.
breeds.
Son of a bitch.
Son of beach.
Son of a beach.
Son of beach.
You hate because it's good.
Right.
That's probably what it is.
They ate it. They was like, "Fuck, this is so good."
Why do we think of this? Zimbabwe! Everything!
Yeah, it's
Need some Mexicans down here.
if I can think of the name, I'll text it to you. But yeah, it's some it's some restaurant, and it's in the area in Southwest Houston where you go and all the signs are in Chinese.
Yeah.
That's
Chinatown.
yeah, that basically
Yeah, from
Bel Air,
the
Bel Air
Beltway
area.
going towards 59 and that.
At their Bel Air.
little
Bel
Yeah,
Air,
yeah, yeah.
Larry Ashford, High Star.
yeah, exactly.
So right after you pass the mall, that's where it transitions into.
Chinatown.
Chinatown.
Yeah, I remember back then.
You ever been to that part of Houston?
breakdance back in
No,
the day.
never. I didn't know there was a
Bro,
Chinatown
it
in
used
Houston.
to be
it's
bad
pretty-
back
it's
then.
yeah.
Yeah, they used to ride around in motorcycles, Uzis, and
Oh,
cars.
shit.
yeah.
No bullshit.
Oh,
Southwest back in the day?
downtown Bryan back in the day, pretty much.
Hey,
See, back in 2011 when I was going to school on Walnut Bend, which isn't too far away from that area,
Whoa, why does that sound familiar? God damn.
it's right off Westheimer and Walnut Bend.
Golly, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
you're too high for it, man.
yeah, you too halfway. Anyway,
Watch halfway to back. Oh!
and give me a call. Hey, I know what the fuck it's like. No, but yeah, so we would go there with my buddy Zach, fucking our crazy ass white friend Zach, who was like, "Oh no, these guys are cool." And he opens the door one day a little too fast for some guy who was cooking, and homie just started throwing food at him and shit. And I was like, "I don't think we're supposed to be here, bro." I was like, and that was the worst that I saw. But and then later on, he's like, "Oh yeah, there's a lot of fucking like triads out here." And shit. I was like, "We shouldn't be here, dude."
Damn.
The fuck?
Yeah, Zach was wild.
Good times, good times.
Those were the days.
But that guy there, like, you could literally hold a gun to his face and he would still see the best in you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, he's that kind of guy.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
very positive, very optimistic.
But the Holocaust didn't happen.
So he says. So Brian says the same thing. It's weird.
You know.
Right, so wait, how long have y'all two known each other?
Or how did y'all meet?
Yeah.
Oh hell,
Oh, through Steven.
my brother-in-law,
Yep, I remember.
crazy ass brother.
Actually, matter of fact, it was 2007, 8, about 8. Applied at Walmart, and then it was funny too because we were sitting at a table. You know how they give you the booklets and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you first, so I'm just in there, and my, just human nature to look around, see the room, and then Josue sitting next to me, or no, he's about, the other guy, chubby cat, that
Yeah,
came
yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
Well, he had his hair kind of combed like a Caesar with a little fade, like a little taper fade. So I'm over here like, damn, this guy, he just came from India. That's what I thought. I thought,
Josue?
yeah, because he had the little black around his eyes.
God damn.
And so, and then after that, they let us out, and then or something happened to where we just started kicking it, whatnot, and then I asked him, hey, you from India? He goes, no, I'm from Puerto Rico. That's where I'm like, what? And I
How
was
come you're not representing? What the fuck?
no, it's just like because my cousin, her name is Antoinette, but she's darker than me.
Right,
so
yeah.
if you was to look at her, first thing you think, oh, she's a little black chick, whatnot. But then again, my aunt, blonde, blue eyes, white, you could throw her ass in the pits of the KKK, and they'll be like, all right, they'll pat her on the back and be like, have a nice day.
Right.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans are all fucked up.
So I didn't see that until he started speaking Spanish. Like, oh, okay, blah blah. So that's when me and him we started working, and I'm like, who the hell is this one dude just hanging around the hall, in the aisles, Steven? And then I didn't know he knew the people at night from back then. So
Night crew?
yeah, so then we would just work, and out of nowhere, this fool came with a vest on. He's like, hey guys, I'm like, what the fuck? And then one thing led to another, and then bam. Then we met him, we went to the house, and then that's like, was you at the house or was you at the garage?
You don't know how I really met y'all.
No, I don't remember.
So all that
Okay,
was for
so,
nothing.
Look at how I really met
All the bullshit.
All that was a fucking waste of time. How about this?
waiting
no,
on-
most of it was right though. Most of
Okay.
it. Now, how we really met
Waiting for the
was
splash.
so he worked with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law was he was they were all rascals. They're all troublemakers.
Right.
You know?
Hell yeah.
And me and my wife, we were together at the time. She was pregnant, whatever. But he was on probation, so I was having to force him to go to work to pay for all the money that we.
Your brother-in-law?
Yeah, my brother-in-law. Yeah, because he was getting into trouble, so we were bailing him out of jail and all this and that. And, so look, I don't give a fuck what you do, but you're going to pay me back. What you done paying me back, you can fuck off and go back to jail. I don't give a shit. So what he would do is he would wake up saying he was going to probation or whatever and end up at these people's houses because I didn't know
These
them
people.
yet. These people's houses. And
You people.
And go sleep on their fucking
What
couch.
you mean these people?
Yeah, so he'd be sitting over there getting stoned with everybody when he should be at work making money to pay our,
Yeah.
what he owed us and shit. So I used to run over there, and that's how I met you. Was who were those gamers at them apartments across the street from?
That was Antho. No,
No, not Antho.
That was
Those kids.
shit, with the one with the glasses.
Yeah.
And then the other one, they will each play Xbox in a separate room just to play on the same, like I guess in the same room together, so they can do some other shit. I don't know.
Yeah, because they would have like a couple TV screens and all their Xboxes hooked up
Right.
so they all could play at the same time.
Right.
But that's how I met him. Was there at that house,
Ah.
and I brought over my homeboy. Now this
Alan.
Alan.
He the butcher.
Yeah.
That's
And
another
he's
day.
been afraid of this guy ever since then. Cause this dude, he's all thuggish and ganged and all crazy shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's one of them type, And I remember that night he sat right there. Was it whose hand was it? He grabbed one of them kids' hands, put it on the table, and grabbed his knife.
Oh, hell no.
this.
This dude's like, the dude's scary. He's all tatted up all the way up his neck. But coolest fucking dude in the world. When you first, stereotypical, you see him, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's
And
like,
he's
he's the type of dude you want
About
on
to
your
go
side.
down.
And he's fucking
Yeah.
huge. So, come walking in through a door, he's got to go sideways.
God damn.
Straight gangster, But I think he's the coolest.
Is it all muscle or all fat?
muscle?
Okay.
All muscle. But yeah, and that's where I met you. Was I guess y'all were having a party over there one night or whatever, and that's why we showed up over there. That was the first time I met you.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Ooh, 2008. around
Oh,
there
you
or
did say
something.
that. Yeah, 2008.
About
Something like
2008,
that, something like that.
2007.
Damn.
But yeah, it was cool, man. And then you remember oh man, Gene.
Cali?
Oh my God, that
Yep,
dude
Cali.
was crazy, man. He was from San Diego.
Yeah,
He was what was he said he was?
Oh, I don't know. One of them gang things.
Oh, gang.
Yeah,
Gangs.
he was a blood, but it's a certain type. I forgot which one it was.
shit, I don't
Was it
know.
Was it Damu?
No,
Was it Damu? Was it Damu? I don't know, but I remember one time we was at work and I can hear him yelling and screaming. No, dude, y'all don't know what it is, blah, 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 blah. So I look over, and there's these 5 kids all dressed in red, and then Gene's got his shirt off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it was weird. He was like, no, I'm the real, blah, blah, blah. He started throwing up his set, da, 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 da. And then there was 5 kids, and then there was one out of all of them that didn't believe his shit. And the other 4 was, no, man. And then he goes, no, let him go. And I'm like, hey, Gene, man, relax.
Night Crew. Y'all should have been known as the Homeboy Shopping Network.
Oh, man.
What y'all name yourselves? Butt Brothers or what?
Brother.
No.
was
I
that-
remember
what was
it was called the Bed Bullies. Yeah.
Bed Bullies.
Oh, Sway
Butt
loved
Brothers,
that.
I don't know
But
what-
me, it was just like, I would say.
Didn't you get a tattoo?
I didn't.
You weren't one of them?
Never, man. No,
Oh.
I didn't get it.
Well, what they would do at Walmart, man, because they worked there at night, that's stalkers, man.
No, but it was
They
fun,
would
man.
swipe so much shit out of their video games, phones. I mean, whatever they can swipe out
Like,
of there.
okay,
they
yeah,
turn
you
around
remember
and
the
sell it.
Zoomies? You remember the Zoomies when those very first came out?
Yeah.
Well, Walmart, I guess they finally got the account for it, so they were getting everything ready to put on the floor. This guy's brother-in-law steals them all before they get to the floor. Like they were packaged ready to get put to the floor. This motherfucker in the back going and took them all, and they never made it to the floor.
Yeah.
He took all of them.
What a bastard.
Yeah, then you wonder why on Black Friday, and you think everybody got the last TV.
Oh,
no,
no.
they still sitting back there looking at these motherfuckers.
So,
Fucking
yeah.
hiding it and shit.
But yeah, it was like I guess crazy times, man. But we all grown up and realized that shit was dumb as hell.
Yeah, no shit.
And then you open up a van like a can of tuna.
You know what's the
yeah.
one thing you could guarantee though with Bert O'Hare? Guarantee he always had a rap. Nothing to put in it, but he always had a rap. Hey, I got the rap, man. You got the weed.
Oh yeah.
One of those old I got 5 on it looking ass motherfuckers.
But really, it's like $1 and some change.
99 cents for 2 wraps, you cheap fuck.
Hey, there, I got the
Rip it in
raps.
half.
He made it handmade and everything.
Handmade.
Yeah, I
Handmade.
did that one time. I ripped one in 5 pieces to see if I could put it together and roll, and then it came out pretty good.
You ever smoke one of them big ass blunts that it's like 7 wraps
Oh
or some shit?
Oh, hell no.
I'm still waiting to see if I stumble around somebody that will pull it out, but no, nothing yet.
We'll get Navarre to do it next time.
Jesus Christ.
My bad.
Or maybe what's that place that the flow show, whatever you call that?
Oh, my homeboys. Yeah.
Maybe-
A
maybe
buddy of mine
there.
got a show. He does that, and I call it the Flow Show. That's all they do in there. Smoke and flow.
Yeah, so maybe in there.
You're-
Steven gave me something like that. What you're talking about?
Yeah.
But it was it was a cone that you.
Oh, it was it was
yeah.
like a pre-roll.
Well, yeah, those
but
raws,
it's raw. Yeah, it's raw.
the
but,
raw, but they were the big ones.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
it comes in stages. It comes like I think with 7 of them. It comes like a regular cigarette size, and then bigger, and they got this one that is about this big.
Then there's one like you, I think of Louisville, like a Louisville.
Like a slugger.
Yeah.
Like those little mini baseball bats that you
Yeah.
see people have in the cars. It's that size,
God damn.
and I think it actually will hold. What did they say? Like 2 ounces in there.
God damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, so it's kind of like,
Oh yeah.
like you remember
Yeah.
how high?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but when, I
That's how
never
you
got to
break it
use
up.
it because my brother gave it to my brother-in-law gave it to me for I think it was like my birthday or something like that, a present. But I couldn't afford to buy enough weed to put in there, so I ended up cutting it down in pieces and just
Yeah.
making single
Few
papers
small
out
ones,
of it.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
funny.
The travel size.
Yeah.
Go,
But shit, that would be dope though if you did.
Yeah.
I seen Be Real from Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
He had one of those the raw cones, the giant ass raw cones. It was like probably like the length of this can, but it was like the width was maybe like 3 or 4 inches.
That's
I
probably a
believe
quarter
it.
pounder.
Yeah,
I
and then-
bet you it was a quarter pounder.
And then he was just twisting it off, and then they were just passing that bitch around.
God
Was
damn.
it on his channel where they had like a trash bag of weed or like a barrel of weed, and they set it on fire, and then they had like a fan, and they had it like going throughout the whole room or some shit like that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then everyone was walking out. Oh, it was one of those yellow DeWalt shop fans. Yeah, they had like
Oh,
a little
yeah.
suction thing,
Oh yeah.
and then he was just blowing it in everyone's face.
Awesome.
And whenever they walked out, like he said, like a bunch of people started throwing up and shit.
Oh,
God
Very
damn.
awesome.
Fuck that.
Awesome.
I mean, ain't no smoke good for you, especially
That much?
especially that much.
Shit.
that's taking hot boxing to a whole nother
Oh,
level.
yeah.
For real.
My brother-in-law used to do that. Steven, he was big into that. He had a little.
Oh yeah, that little car.
a little pony. It was a little pony, a little white pony.
Pony?
Yeah, it's what it was called. It was called a pony. I don't know if
What was it, a Maverick?
That shit looked like a
Ford
Gribbler.
pony.
A Ford pony?
It looked like a fucking egg with wheels, Remember Mork and Mindy, that little fucking
Was
egg
it
they
an
came flying
escort?
in? Imagine that
Escort?
with wheels on it.
Was it an escort?
No, it was a pony. It was called a Ford pony.
Oh yeah, and it had like the Y had a little flag at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a Ford pony.
But it was a tiny little car, but we used to all sit up in there, and that's what we would just sit there and just toke and
Yeah.
just hotbox that motherfucker like it was going out of style.
And then, yeah, and in the winter, and then when you open the doors,
Just a whole bunch of
yeah,
smoke.
yeah.
oh, that's
From the body heat and from the
But I
fucking
couldn't do
weed.
it. I sit in there about 5 minutes. I started gagging. I can't do all that.
man. I remember the first time I did that. It was by accident too. It was what was that? The 10th grade, and that's when I didn't smoke yet. And it was cold outside, so they were just smoking while I was just sitting inside. But not knowing that you can get secondhand smoke. But that was pretty cool. It was cool, crazy, scary, all at the same time.
We're still trying to figure out what he did to that fucking little car. It's a real quick story. By this time, me and my wife, we don't live with them anymore. We're living with my parents' house. So middle of the night, I get a phone call. My phone's ringing. I'm like, the fuck is calling me at 2-3 o'clock in the morning? I think it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I answer the phone and all aggravated and hello. Yes, can we speak to Mr. Jimmy Almeida? This is him. Who the fuck is this? My name is Sheriff so and so. I'm like, Oh shit! And I'm looking out the window. I'm like, yes, sir. Can I help you? Yeah. Do you know a Stephen McCrosty? I was like, yes, my brother-in-law. Well, they're telling we got him here. I was like, you want to come get him?
Oh, I remember
Remember
that.
So, I'm trying to figure out. I was like, well, how'd y'all get my number? How'd y'all know he's my brother-in-law? I said, well, in his wallet, he's got you down as your emergency contact. When you first find that wallet,
yeah.
Shit.
he put me down, brother-in-law, put my phone number on there.
What an asshole.
Yeah, no shit. So we're driving down there, and, it's like, well, this is where we're located at. Do you want to come get him? I was like, yeah, come on. So I wake up my wife. I'm like, we got to go get your brother. Cussing the whole time, So we get there, and it's a parking lot in the barn. It's got some trees, and somehow he's got this fucking thing catty-cornered like this on the tree.
Oh, god damn.
Yep.
No wheels touching anything. And you could just smell it. It was a standard. You could smell the clutch, and you could see all the clutch powder from him just sitting there trying to drive it. While it's still like this on the fucking tree.
He was fucked up,
bumper
wasn't
to
he?
bumper.
Yeah, beyond.
Oh, shit.
The officer says that, yeah, we were making a right turn, and we looked over left. I swear to God, me and my partner looked at each other. We debated if we really wanted to deal with the situation or not.
But I mean, that's one of those situations where you kind of have to. You're like, the story from that is gonna be the best
For
story
real,
ever.
dude.
Like,
It was, man. So we pull up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, how do you manage to do something like that? I think he was taking pills or something because he was beyond messed up. But they had this other kid with us, so I told the cops, well, I know him. That's my brother-in-law. I'll whoop
Who
his
the
ass.
fuck is that
Yeah,
guy?
so I don't know who the fuck that is, and I don't care about him. So the cops look at us and, well, it's a package deal. You either take them both,
shit.
or we're taking them both. I'm like, man, brother, I'm fixing to go to jail. I'm like, all right, I'll take them both. And I looked at the kid. I told the other kid, I said, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't want to know who the fuck you are. When we get to that apartment complex, this car better not even be a park. You better get out and run. Because if I can catch you, I'm going to whoop your little fucking ass.
wait, how old were they at this time?
Who?
How old were they at this time?
I think probably about maybe 18,
Oh,
19.
kids, just
Yeah,
dumb
yeah,
kids, yeah.
exactly. So, yeah, sure enough.
Yeah,
when we
Steven was
stopped-
like 20. Yeah, it's 20.
Yeah, around 20. So, yeah, I stopped the fucking car, and that kid just kind of sat there. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? I was like, I'm going to kill you. Run. He turned around and he took off running. Oh, but it gets better. So we take everybody in the house. And, yeah, you could tell he's on some type of pills or something. He could barely keep his eyes open. He has no clue what's going on. And, we're cussing up a storm. And we hear a knock at the door, and I open it up, and it's the fucking kid again.
What the fuck, dude? We already told you to get lost.
Yo, can I get a ride home?
So, I look at Steven. I'm like, is this fucking idiot stupid? I grab the baseball bat. I'm fixing to crack your head open. You're going to die tonight. It's like, Steven's got my bicycle. Can I get my bike?
Wait. The one that's in the fucking tree?
Yeah.
No, that was the car that was in the tree.
Okay.
Yeah, the bicycle. It was a bicycle he had. So, yeah, my brother actually had it in his bedroom. Oh, yeah, I got his bicycle in my bedroom. Gave it to him, so he left. But, yeah. We said still never figured out how he got that car. I mean, if you would have seen this, the rear of the bumper was touching the ground. The tires were not touching nothing. So we still don't
Motherfucker
know.
wasn't hitting a wheelie or some
For
shit.
real.
We can't figure it out. He says he don't remember, and that's when my father-in-law found out too. That my wife was pregnant. Are you fucking kidding me? I get cops calling me at 3:00. I gotta get up and go to work. Your sister's pregnant. My father was like,
Oh,
Oh,
so he
shit.
didn't know. God damn, that's fucked up.
Yay.
no.
He got horrible news and great news, or
Weesh.
possibly bad news to him. You
Right?
know?
Even worse news.
Yeah, even worse news at the same
So I
time.
gotta put them together.
He didn't know what to think.
You're right.
That was a speedball from hell there.
Yeah, yeah.
God damn.
Man.
The worst shit I seen like that was when Taylor, my boy Taylor, I was supposed to go fishing with him one night, and this is like right whenever I had stopped drinking, like I had just got sober, and I'm like, you know what, I'm good. I just got back from Washington, and they were like, nah, fuck, we're gonna go to the dam, go fishing. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna chill at the house. And he had like this red, I think it was a Ford. No, he had a Ford F-150, like a beige old school F-150. And they start drinking, fishing, and all this shit. And on the way home, I guess what he used to love to do was like sing karaoke. but like read the shit while he was driving. So
Damn.
yeah, so he would read the shit while he was
This ain't
driving.
no Tesla.
Yeah, exactly. This is a 2001 F-150, homie.
Russian roulette karaoke.
Homie
Shit.
has a microphone and is holding his phone like
Oh,
this.
bro, he did that shit with me. He did that shit with me in the truck one time. We were at the lake whenever we almost went into the lake.
Hey, fool, check this song out.
Well, we hit like a whole we killed like a handle of R&R, that bullshit ass whiskey. He's like, we started singing this country music, and he's all like looking at the phone, and I'm looking, and I'm like, something just tells me to look up. I'm like, oh shit! And he looks up, the car, he slams on the brakes, and like half the front of the car is in the water. Luckily, it was a 4-wheel drive.
So wait a minute, you actually started singing along with him?
Yeah, I was fucked up.
Hey, when you're fucked up, you know, you kind of just flow with it.
No, but see, that was
Yep.
what happened whenever I was with him. When I wasn't with him, they were singing some whatever, and he had like an MMA fighter with him, Randy McCullough or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Some MMA fighter with him, and they got all fucked up. They're driving, and they hit a corner too fast while he's looking at the phone.
While doing
The
karaoke.
truck flips like 3 times. They get out of the shit, and then I guess some dude, apparently he says some dude came and helped him because it was on its side, so they helped him push it over, and they drove it home, but it was missing the front right tire and the back left tire. Yeah. So
Dang, how did
there
they
was
do
these
that?
big ass like engravings all for like 3 miles long, just all over the road.
Dang.
And then because he didn't fuck up exactly. He didn't fuck up the axles or anything, but the what you call it, the
rotors.
the rotors
Yeah,
were
the rotors.
the rotors
Yeah.
were fucked up. So he just replaced that, put new tires on it. And I was like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "I still got to get to work." So he got a fucking like a portable bandsaw and just turned that fucking truck into a convertible. Yeah,
Damn. Shit.
Redneck right there.
super redneck.
Hell yeah. He's all like, fuck this. Might as well make it a convertible. Get that free
I'm
air.
gonna text Amber, see if she can send, if she still has a picture of that fucking truck.
Oh, dude, that would be great.
That's damn, that is crazy.
I think
Hey.
Jimmy's story was a lot more wilder.
Oh yeah, obviously. How do you get a car stuck in a tree? That's fucking
For
crazy.
real. No wheels touching the fucking ground. Oh,
Nothing,
shit.
nothing.
Uh-uh.
Let me text her real quick.
I've been in a really bad accident, man. How I made out of it, I to this day I still don't know. I mean, I had the engine inside where the driver is.
God
the seat.
damn.
Yeah. Still had to crawl out of it and took off.
What
Were
kind of
you
car
the
was
driver?
that?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what kind of? It must have been a little car, huh?
Oh man, this is a lot. No, well, yeah. Actually, it was a '91 Chevy S10 pickup truck. But I mean, it was
Is that small? Does that mean small?
it is small.
It's a little 4-cylinder truck.
It's,
Dang.
it's that truck right outside, right
Oh,
there.
No, he doesn't
That's
have
not
it.
what I had in. I had a 383 stroker shooting nitrous. It was
Oh.
tough down.
Oh,
It was a
shit,
straight
yeah.
race
Okay.
I was a
truck.
race
It was a
truck.
cracked out little truck.
Yeah.
I was running from the cops.
He got that
it-
horse.
Man, that was a whole crazy night. That was the first time I ever ate a Xanax, and the last time.
You know what? I knew this shit had something to do with Xanax.
Yeah, with a vehicle like that. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it was crazy. I ended up having to steal my truck from the cops, let them in a high-speed chase, and
Jesus
got
Christ.
away with all of it.
How?
Well, all of it. Well, I guess I'll tell you the story. I'm a short version. So I ended up going to this hotel party where I was dating this chick, and they were
you
all
do
in,
it.
like a younger crowd, you know. And we went to this hotel party, and there was another girl there that kind of liked me. So she was pissed off. My girlfriend was pissed off because she was being all friendly, whatever. And I ended up eating the pill. We got mad, so we left the hotel.
Yeah.
So as we're leaving, you know, we're arguing with each other. The security guard comes up behind me, starts, you know, talking shit. Oh, I don't like the way you're talking to her, blase, whatever. I push him off of me. I go walking off. I'm still cussing with her. He grabs my arm. So I turn around and I deck him. Well, it was an HPD officer.
Shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
working off duty as a security officer. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, ding, 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 bad move, you know.
Right.
But still awesome.
3 strikes.
Very awesome.
So I take off running, you know, and it turns out to a whole ordeal. I take off running. He calls up backup. He's got my ex-girlfriend hemmed up. She played it off really well. Oh, I just met him. I don't even know what his real name is. Blase. So as I'm walking down I-10, I see my friends driving. You know, a couple of my buddies drive down. I'm like, hey, give me a ride back to the hotel. They give me back to the hotel. By this time, there's already 4 or 5 cop cars there. They've got a tow truck. Now, mind you, it's a 1991 Chevy S10 pickup. It's got a 383 stroker in it, shooting nitrous, straight pipe. Yeah, this thing is a beast. You know, when you crank it up, it's loud.
You can hear that motherfucker.
Yes, exactly.
Wake up! Boom.
Well, at the time, I was having a starter problem, too, because I didn't have a heat shield on. So I snuck through the parking lot. I crawled into the cab. So I'm sitting in my truck. I'm like, okay. It's either now or never, now or never. I cranked that motherfucker up. Everybody comes running after me, hauling ass. I didn't know the area too well. There's a 90-degree turn. That's a light-ass truck.
Man.
Oh, super light. Yeah.
Super, super light. So I try to turn, and it just sliding forward. It hits the curb, hits a fire hydrant, bunny hops, and just starts rolling. I jump out of the truck. I take off running. I'm back down I-10 again, running to Highway 6, go to the gas station, call up my girlfriend. By this time, they let her go. She picks me up, takes me to the house. I go to sleep. 8 o'clock in the morning, I pick up my phone. Yes, sir. I got up to go to work. Somebody stole my truck out of my driveway. Because nobody ever saw my face, so they could never put 2 and 2 together.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
That's some gangster ass shit right
For
there.
real, dude.
It was. And then I showed up at the storage lot, all limping and bloodied up. Oh, yeah, I'm here to pick up my truck. Man, I'm sorry what happened to your truck. Were you part of that? Oh, no, I was at home sleeping.
I walk like
slept
this.
wrong.
I'm all fucked up.
Got that sleep knacky or whatever.
Sleep naked.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
God damn, man.
That's gangster, dude.
Wait, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah,
44.
44. Damn, see ya. Can't wait till I'm in my 40s when I can start telling crazy ass stories like that.
You already do.
Not like that.
You're damn near close.
Nah. Drunk stories and pill stories are completely different.
Well, back then when I used to take pills and kill people.
Yeah, Back in my day,
It was okay
all right.
back then.
That's right.
It was all right to deck old women and shit.
I used to give her the 2-piece and the biscuit.
No drink.
Is that the 50s? Jesus Christ, man. That's crazy. Yo, have y'all ever seen, speaking of all this gangster shit, have y'all ever seen a show called 60 Days In?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my shit, son.
What's about? Enlighten me.
What's
what
where
is-
they get, basically, like, say us five are like normal civilians. We may have done time. We may just be like hard asses or whatever, but they'll send us into prisons to get like intel on gangs and where the drugs are coming in and
I
shit
seen
like
that.
that. And I started watching. This is my first time ever seeing it, but I think it's season 5.
Is that the one where the thing? See, a couple of seasons back, one of them says, "I can't do this," and they get the fuck up out of there.
I mean, I'm sure that happens all
a
the
lot
time.
of them
Wait,
do
hold
end up
up.
bailing.
Are they like spying on the gangsters in jail
Yeah,
for
and then they gotta
for the
say
cops or for
yeah,
the
for the cops.
they gotta
Okay.
say who the link reader in that place is and how they do it upstairs. or-
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that
thought it
shit's
was for
crazy.
like their own gangs from
No,
no. Yeah.
But on the at least on the season that we're on now, there's this dude who actually served time, and he's like, I don't know what season they're on now, but this is season 5, and on this season he's the first, I guess, contestant. I don't know what the fuck they are, person who's ever actually served time in prison, so he knows how the system works.
right.
Well, all these other people, one of them was like, this lady's like, oh, I'm a hardcore far right conservative. I know, like, I think all these pieces of shit deserve to be in here. A couple of them are army vets. One of them's an active cop. But that dude, that Hispanic dude, he's like a chaplain now, but he served 14 years inside. But he's a bad motherfucker. Like, he knows the system. He knows how the politics of it. So if someone bumps him, instead of being like, oh, hey, sorry, man, he actually, like, bucks up. And he's like, mind you, he's a chaplain for a church. He's like, hey, bitch, you don't fucking see me? He's like, you better put some respect on my name. Like, he's like a real bad, he's the only one who's ever been in before.
Right.
So he knows how it is. He's like, I got to show these motherfuckers who it is. Man, stop shaking that bullshit. God damn.
See who's boss.
Yeah, you got to show them
Well,
who's
see, a
dick's
lot
bigger.
of times that bump is on purpose.
Oh, yeah, just to
You know,
test them, yeah.
Exactly. You know, unfortunately, I did
To
7
test the
years.
waters.
And, yeah, and it's pretty crazy in there. Sometimes the smallest little thing that you think is just like, an accident,
Right.
walking here or a bump or this or that, it's a test. It's all a test.
Oh.
They want to see where you're at, who you are, and what you're going to do, if you're going to do anything. The worst one is walking into your cell and there's a candy bar sitting there.
The fuck does that mean?
I'll just walk out.
Well, I mean, basically what you're supposed to do is kick that motherfucker out. Say, whoever put this shit here needs to come and get it. I don't want your motherfucking candy bar. What they're doing is if you eat it,
You owe him a favor.
a lot of times they'll come in there and tell you, I want, you owe me a candy bar, and they want that one that you ate.
Mm.
So if you're one of the, if you're not a fighter or whatever, then, they going up in you, basically.
So wait, what happens if you just leave? You see it and you're just like, nope.
I mean, really and truly, you don't want to just walk out because that shows that you're scared. So you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
want to throw it.
Got-
You want to throw it out to let them know, like he said, make an announcement, be
okay.
like,
Make
make
it
a scene,
obvious.
like, hey, I don't know who fucking did this bullshit, but who? Because on that season, I'm watching that dude who's a cop.
Yeah.
He gets real, like right away, he gets real close with the leader of that pod, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, they didn't give me no sheet to put on my, because they barely got mattresses in there. There's like these little ass cot things.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
they didn't give me a sheet. He's like, here you go, man. He's like, and then it cuts to his confessional. He's like, I know I can't take that sheet because that automatically means right away I'm
You
his
owe
bitch
him
and
a
I owe
favor.
him
Exactly.
whatever it may be, even if it's the biggest or the smallest thing, I owe him. He's like, no, I'm good, man. He's like, I'll just sleep on this tonight. And then whenever he walks into his cell, that sheet's there. So he's like, I don't want to be disrespectful to the guy and then take it off, but I also don't want to just sleep on it because then I owe him pretty much everything
Right.
for a month. Because at 60 days, they're for 2 months. He's like, but then I'm this guy's bitch for 2 months. Like, so he didn't know what to do. So I think he takes it off, and then he's like, hey, I don't know who did this, man, but I appreciate it. He's like, but I can, I can handle my own. But he made it be known to everybody in that pod. He was like,
Yeah,
I
I,
can't-
don't, I don't owe anybody
Okay,
no
yeah.
favor.
He's like, I can handle my own.
But what if you address it? I don't want to do favors and just throw it.
That's really not part of the politics. I've never been in.
I just don't know.
but-
That's why I'm asking you.
I mean, you
I'm
don't
just curious.
you don't want to take it to a certain level where look who who the fuck does this guy think he is? But at the same time, you want to let him know, look, I'm not going to buck down. It's all about not bunking down. I mean, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna get into a fight.
Right.
At one time or another, you're gonna get to at least one fight. And during that fight, that says a lot about you. People they'll study you, they'll watch you.
Okay.
And if you're the one that's just like kind of going down, hiding, trying to get away from it, they see weakness in that. Even if you don't know how to fight, swing, just swing. As long as you're showing heart, like you're actually trying to do something. Like, okay, well, he's not an easy target because that's what they look for is easy targets. The ones that don't want to swing and want to buck up and all that. Hey, that's an easy target. We can do whatever we want with him. So like I said, 9 out of 10 times that first fight you get into, you might not ever fight again, because now they know, okay, this guy, he's going to
too
give
wild,
us trouble.
right.
We don't want trouble, because most of the time, criminals, they want what they want, but they want it easy. They want it fast, just like all these alarms in cars and stuff like that. It's not meant to keep, criminals out. It's meant to deter them,
Right.
because what's the first thing criminal, when people break into your cars, they want to hurry up and get in your car, get your shit and get out. But now they see an alarm, tinted window. Okay, well, now it's more work, which means I got to be here longer, which, it's more risk of getting
Rick caught.
Exactly,
Okay.
and it's the same thing, in there. The easiest way to explain the penitentiary is think about life compacted into a small area
Oh shit.
without women. Because you got drugs, you got politics, you got gangs, you've got cell phones, you've got prostitution,
It's
you
its
got
own
drug
different
make-
world.
Yeah, exactly. Just encaged. You've got wine, you've got deals, you've got everything. Everything's there. Everything happens. Tattoos.
Right. Interesting.
Hell, I've seen guards walk in with a full blown turkey and mashed potatoes and fixings and all that for a gang in there during a Thanksgiving.
Damn.
Damn.
During Thanksgiving, yeah, because the guards are part of that.
Right.
They're all affiliated. That's another thing a lot of people don't realize is
They're
have
part
to,
of it too.
Yeah, because they don't pay them shit. You're a correctional officer. You're risking your life. You've got 500 fucking animals over here, and you're walking around with a goddamn stick. What are you gonna do with that stick if those 500 people decide to
Start
Poke 'em.
rioting and
You're gonna
shit.
poke 'em.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Stop
So 9 out of 10 times they're paid off. Yeah, there's many nights I've stayed up just watching, just paying attention to what's going on and seeing doors open. They go run out in the middle of the courtyard. Somebody on the side of the road threw a backpack over full of
Drugs and
yeah,
shit.
drugs, phones, whatever's going on.
Damn. That is interesting.
Whole nother society. Yeah, It's the same thing. Prostitution. You've got a lot of the female guards. They'll, sneak into the cells,
And
cash money.
that's a
and-
felony
Whoa,
right there.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's
I
a
did not
felony.
know that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I
There's
did-
one
I-
place that I hate called Darrington. They call it Chocolate City, and it's big for prostitution in there.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's a whole new world, bro.
Yeah.
See, Sarah likes watching the murder mystery, like the realistic murder mystery shit, and I watch the prison shit because, like, to me, what's a better way to keep somebody out of fucking prison than that shit?
To
Especially
watch
since-
that to see what's
It's
going
better
on.
to watch it on TV than
Yeah,
experience
yeah.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trust
but
me.
shit that you don't think you can go to jail for, bam, right there.
Yeah, I've never even so much as been in handcuffs, and I attributed that to my mom and dad whooping my ass when I was a kid.
Hey,
Yep.
having
I
that
didn't
fear to
like-
fucking just even seeing those. Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Shit, when I was
Some of
young,
us had to learn the hard way.
yeah,
Yep. Didn't like the ass whoopings, but I like who I am today.
How you turned out?
Yeah, very respectable person. That's who I am.
oh yeah. I mean, that also comes with age,
That too. Hey.
maturity. That shit comes with age. You start looking. Because I know when I was younger, I was a complete arrogant asshole. And now when I see somebody like that, I'm like, God, I hate those motherfuckers. And I'm like, that used to be me. Like, shit. Yeah.
I can't say shit.
I mean, you can kind of guide them and be like, hey, you know what?
You might want to
That's
tone it
gonna,
down.
that's
then-
gonna get you nowhere.
But
Absolutely.
they don't want to hear that shit.
Fast.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not gonna hear
Just
that
like
shit.
we didn't want to hear that shit at that age. Either.
Oh yeah.
Today's even worse. Today
Oh,
now
man.
now today's automatic gonna be a what? Are you racist? Is that what you're telling me like that? Dude, we're
No,
the same
fool, I'm
color,
looking
man.
out. Yeah, I'm looking out for you.
Bro, there's this thing. I didn't notice it until Twitter. How like, if a black dude or a black woman says some like asshole shit, nobody will even say anything to them because they're afraid to be called a racist. I'm like, you can be an asshole in any color.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's not hard. Like they're easy to spot. Like it's not a race thing. It's an asshole thing. Don't be
It's a
fucking-
character.
Yeah, it's a character thing. Don't be an asshole. And
Yeah.
and I won't say shit.
Yeah, I think because I think what it is that out of all the slurs, no one wants to be called a racist. That's like the worst slur to be called.
Especially in today's society.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Once you're labeled a racist, you're fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a
And
that's
that's
a
worse than being
permanent
called a
stain.
Nazi.
Be easy. He's German,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we always call him a Nazi.
Yeah, I'll accept the Nazi jokes, but don't call me a racist. That will bother me.
That's where you draw the line. Okay.
Or that's where society is right
Because
now.
Yeah,
it's
you-
half true.
Yeah, it's-
The glass has full.
yeah, exactly. Half full. Wait, did we ever do the ride or die scenario with these guys?
I don't know. Did we?
I don't
we
think
did.
so.
But either way, they didn't. No one would able.
No one
to
would
listen
ever
to.
known.
Yeah.
True. Well, I just didn't want to bring up some old shit if they remembered it.
What is it?
All right. The ride or die scenario is I'll always use me. So I'll use me as an example. Say I always go to Starbucks and the dude always gets my order wrong. Like every time. And it's always like something small, like no whipped cream or some shit like that. Right? And I always come to you, I'm like, yo, Jimmy, Bobby, this guy always gets my shit wrong. And you're like, all right, well, I mean, go find a new one. But I keep going back. And then eventually one day you guys walk in and I'm sitting on the couch smiling from ear to ear. I'm like, man, I feel so liberated. You're like, yeah, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, you know that guy at Starbucks who's always getting my shit wrong? You're like, yeah. Yeah, I fucking took him out back and I bashed his brains in with a 2x4. Body's in the trunk. What do you do?
Fuck. That'll be the fun. I don't know after that.
I know exactly what you would do. I know what you would do.
What would I
you
do?
would call me.
Yeah, so no, the scenarios for both of y'all. Y'all both walk in and see this. Well, okay, so what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Well, honestly, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get some shovels.
My man.
My man.
Straight up, I'm gonna go get some shovels. Because it's just like I tell my daughter, real quick. Just like tell my daughter, I said, look, don't lie to me. If you do something bad or you fuck up, don't cover it up. Don't lie. Tell me the truth. Because as long as you tell me the truth, I know how to help you.
Right.
If I got to, and I told her straight, my wife didn't like it, but I told her straight up, so I got to hide a body for you. Don't lie to me about it. Let's hide this body, then we'll work on the solution afterwards.
My
Until
man.
then, let's get rid of this.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Bobby?
He's
I
calling
would-
the cops.
So I would be like I said, I'd be like, fuck. And then after that, I'd be like, how much time do we got? And just let's get
See,
it.
there you go. Because remember, we've had any.
You're gonna go with the flow. You're gonna go with the flow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's all like, "You already
All right,
did
okay,
it.
wait a
fuck
minute,
it."
wait a minute. Now, are you okay? So sober, Bobby, not high. What does that guy do?
He's all like, "Whoa, that's a whole different guy right there."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Instead of fuck, you're like fuck.
What happened? No, I wouldn't. No, I'd like go with the flow, like Jimmy said.
So we're hiding bodies.
Just go. Let's do it. Let's go.
My
Is that
man.
what, if that's what we gotta do? That's what we gotta do.
I think he would go with the flow. I'm more of a planner. I
Yeah.
think I would start.
Yeah.
You know,
So is he. I know it. He
Start
won't
making
say it, but I
plans.
know he is.
You're a planner too, ain't you? He's already playing. He's playing it right now.
What you're going to need is a couple hacksaws and probably about.
Don't forget the lie. You need the lie.
I was going to say salt, but yeah,
Salt?
yeah, that might work too.
I think lie would work
And
better.
by the way, he got us banned on TikTok because he told us how to actually bury a body. You're supposed to do it vertically.
They banned you on there?
Yeah.
I guess so.
That goes against our guidelines. Whenever you teach somebody, you teach the public how to properly dispose of a body. They don't generally care for that shit.
Oh, but it's okay to get an underage girl and let her jump around half naked on
Yeah,
the video.
yeah.
But you can't explain how to really bury a body.
Shit is crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
Damn.
God bless America.
Welcome to 2020, bro.
That's how you do it.
Boobies.
Oh man, it's better than Barry.
Well, see, boobies. The thing with boobies is that
It's
now
boobies.
it's just so everywhere. Like it's just so.
Well, there was, if you remember a while back, there was that whole campaign to desexualize breasts. Because, yeah, basically, like a bunch of women had this thing. They were doing a march where they had their
Oh,
tits
free
out.
the nipple.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
free the
couldn't-
nipple.
Yeah.
So you couldn't like say, "Damn, those are nice breasts," or you just gotta.
No,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could, but basically, the whole point was to try to make breasts non-sexual because they're not technically a
Look at those
sexual
tits.
organ.
Nah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you see a lot more tits now. I think, especially like
so you're,
on like
you're not supposed to be aroused by the tits.
Yeah.
Just, you
Well,
gotta
yeah,
just
exactly.
be like,
I
hey.
think-
You're supposed to use it
that's their
like
message,
like
yeah.
a sexual
Yeah.
deal.
So instead of going, you just kind of throw a point in the.
Well, you'd be surprised because places, there's been places that are like where I'm from, like Portugal. You got a lot of topless beaches.
Yep.
We had a water park, matter of fact. Kind of like Water World here in
Yeah.
Texas. And it's topless. So
They
when
got-
you
yeah, they got-
when you see topless people walking by, you're not all like boobies. It's a normal thing.
You're kind of
you know?
desensitized to it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, exactly. I mean, 'cause that's how you were raised. It's a normal thing. She's walking around letting her tits hang out. So do cows, so do dog, and it's a normal fucking thing.
Right.
But then when you get to countries like like America, where everything is sexualized. You see a pair of titties and
It's
you're
like
just
taboo.
like, yeah, exactly. Why you think titty bars are so popular?
Yep.
Think about it. I mean, just imagine the amount of money these fucking women are making by showing their nipples.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Not even a full nude bar. Because a lot
Yeah.
of them have to be covered up, but just they're showing their nipples. And these motherfuckers are making more money than I do. They make more money in a night than I do in a month.
Shit, OnlyFans, dude.
Showing a nipple.
Yeah, what was that one club? I think it was like New Year's last year where there was a club in Atlanta where there was like, maybe like 5 million thrown on the floor, and they were literally using like shop brooms
Uh-huh.
to like push it in piles, and they were just breaking it like 2 feet high piles of cash. They were just giving them to all the dancers,
Damn.
Yeah.
Golly.
and it was all hundreds.
Fuck that.
Yeah, just
All
one-
because of what?
Boobs.
A nipple.
a nipple, son.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it like that too.
Well, I think it was more. That's more of like a flex thing, because like a lot of that money came from like people who were like, I'm gonna go to this club, even though I own businesses in like Europe, and they live in Europe. They were just flying to Atlanta to just like drop money and then dip out.
they got the dollar bill guns.
Pretty much,
Right.
yeah. They had like the money cannons.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. If I could do
Money
it,
cannons
I'd
for the
do it.
cannons.
Oh, yeah, if I-
Shit, in a
I will at
heartbeat.
least do it once in my life. Just. All right, I'm done flexing.
Bro, I'm so fucking scared when it comes to titty bars and shit. It's
Why?
it's awkward for me. It's just weird.
What about the horse and pony show? Would you do that?
Oh, yeah,
that's
have y'all been to titty bars?
That's my shit.
Have we been to titty bar?
Yeah.
Oh man, years ago.
Is it
Not
awkward or
any-
what?
Not anytime recently.
I've never been to a titty bar. I'm just asking.
Is it awkward?
Yeah.
I don't know how it is.
I guess
Well,
it all
like
depends
it
on
was when I was
Yeah,
18.
The first time you go, kinda, because here's the thing: is that the roles get reversed. That's what people need to realize.
Because the women's coming after you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At a standard bar, the guys are approaching the women,
Right.
trying to chat them up, get them drinks. Whereas at a strip
titty bar,
clubs or
yeah.
a titty bar, whatever you want to call it, the women are approaching the guys
For the money.
yeah,
Yep.
because they want to get the private dance and
So
all
I
that
guess
stuff.
the more money you have, the more attention you're gonna get.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus like you said at the bar, you gotta be like, hey
You
girl.
gotta drop that money to fucking,
So,
I've never really been big into them.
Yeah, me
as
either.
much as I I was a partier. I was a big time partier growing up. I left home really young. I left home when I was like 14 years old, and I learned the streets, and it wasn't until I was about 29 when I finally settled down. Started living a normal life. But to me, a titty bar, all it really meant was, they're selling you a fucking dream. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I don't want to pay to look at your fucking titties. I want to play with the motherfuckers. I want to go home. I want to swing from the goddamn ceiling fan. I want to go from nipple to nipple. I want to do something.
fucking motorboating.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for a dream. That's all you're doing is paying for a
Right.
dream.
Yeah.
But
For a
see,
couple of seconds.
Yeah, but for most guys, some guys will prefer that.
Yeah, they're content with
Yeah,
that.
they're content with it because they're like, you know what?
They're actually getting the attention.
All it's gonna cost
Yep.
me is what, a couple $100 for a good night and a little bit of female companionship.
Yeah.
I can deal with that. While guys like us, we're like, I'm good on that shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather take L's out in real life as opposed to doing that crazy shit. Because
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
plenty of guys who lived in the strip clubs for years when I was in college and shit. I'm like, motherfucker, where you getting this money from? Like,
real, goddamn.
that shit is crazy. And they're like, oh no, it's a good time. And then those guys now, I'm 31, they're shit maybe a little younger, if not a little older, still single.
Man.
So that's just every man's different, and those appeal to a certain type of man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just can't believe how much they like fucking drop
Jesus
money,
Christ.
dude.
Oh, it is. It's
Pretty
crazy,
close.
man.
What the hell?
It's probably right there and that little intersection right there, because you know how people a lot over there
yeah.
fucking car crash.
Jesus
Man.
Christ.
No, I went one time where they had a special guest. I guess she was like a well-known porn star.
Yeah.
And she was dancing there one night, and yeah, I mean, it looked like a carpet of bills just all over. Just like you said, they
Yeah.
had actually had to use a broom to push it all away, and
Yeah.
doing special act. It was she did the ping pong deal.
Oh,
yeah.
where she shot it at her
Oh
vagina?
yeah, that was crazy. I'd never seen nothing like that in my life. I was like, what the hell?
Did she have to do a face like?
No. It was as easy as it can be. She also got like a little.
Hey.
You could tell she's done it for a while. You
A
know.
whistle.
She was a
But
seasoned vet.
she did because she had a scarf that she would put over herself.
Yeah.
And she would, kind of like go like that. She would make the scarf just fly up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was
Huh.
crazy.
So wait, if you had the opportunity, would you go to see something like that?
No.
You're just curious?
Huh?
Okay,
Yeah, I
About
was
the
just
horse and
curious.
donkey show.
Fuck no. I heard stories about donkey shows. Nah, I'm good.
I had a buddy of mine when I was in college. He told me he went to one with his uncle. He was like 15 years old. His uncle was like on his deathbed, basically. He was
Wait a
like
minute, titty bar or a horse and donkey show?
a fucking donkey show in,
Blue is
in
mine.
Mexico. Yeah, yeah. And he said it was not what he thought it was. It's
Yeah.
not what he signed up for. He said it was some crazy shit. Like there's like an enormous amount of lube that goes on this donkey's dick apparently, and then they just kind of just get on all four and then
The
go
rest
from
is
there.
the rest, you
Yeah.
know.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
You
on
have
for
to
the
see my
ride.
face.
Yeah.
Lucky.
yeah. He said right then and there, like sex was. Ever since then, sex has always been the last thing on his mind.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's-
that's
it
what
really
maybe that's
traumatized
what it
him.
was for.
I don't know.
Yeah, because a
PSP
lot
like
of people think it's
motherfucker.
like, oh, dude, dope. This chick is gonna get fucked by a donkey, and then
No,
when you watch it, you're
no.
just like,
Oh.
You gotta have a
fuck did I
mindset
just-
for
yeah.
that.
You gotta be into some really freaky shit.
Like those,
For
what do you
real.
call those? Damn, we just talked about the other night. Frizzies, fuzzies.
Oh yeah.
Fuzzies,
Furries.
huh?
Furries, yeah.
There you go,
Furries.
furries. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be into some shit like that. I dressed up my neighbor, so my neighbor calls me up and wants to smoke, whatever. And I was like, and I said, yeah, I'm going to the store to go pull some money out, so so we can buy some. And I told him pull a lot of money out. And we always joke back and forth. So he texts me back. He said, "I'll pull out on your face." I'm like,
Damn.
God damn, man, that's hardcore. It's like, I got you, man. It's like, and so I wrote him back. It's like, you promise? I'm into some weird shit. Matter of fact, I'm making this delivery worth your while.
Hey.
My wife, she's got this. I guess it's like a dinosaur, like a rainbow colored dinosaur
Yeah.
onesie,
Yeah.
with the hood on it. You
Yeah.
know, with the little ears and shit. So I put that motherfucker on and walked to my neighbor's house, knocked on his door. He opened it up. He goes, I don't know if I'm supposed to be laughing or taking you serious right now, but I'm scared. I told you I'm into some weird shit.
Hey.
Dude, those furries, or is that what they call furries?
Furries, right?
Yeah, those
Furries.
those are the motherfuckers who have hit an all time low. Like those are the type of people who get to like page 377 on Pornhub. You know what I'm saying? Like they've discovered it all. So it's like that shit's normal to me now. Now it's time to get into the crazy shit. Like I want to like there's a ponies or something like that. They dress up like
Oh,
horses.
bronies.
Is that what they're? I don't know what they're
Bronies?
called.
Bronies.
Yeah, see,
They're
that
the
is crazy.
My Little Pony enthusiasts.
Yeah, the dudes
What
that dress
the
up like
hell?
My
Yeah.
Little Ponies. It's weird as hell.
What the
They
fuck?
get their tails changed. Yeah.
So is it like two dudes to make one horse, one pony, or
No, they just kind of do like this weird amalgamation of, pony and person. So it's literally probably just like a person wearing just like the horse head,
Yeah.
you know,
And then like
and the butt plug
the
with
butt
the
plug,
horse.
yeah.
I'm about to text my wife. We need pony suits.
I know what we're doing tonight.
sex life's about to make a whole
Hashtag
yeah.
saddle up.
Hashtag jump on it. My
Hashtag
pony.
yeehaw.
Still got that butt plug.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm good on that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to them. No judgment here, but all judgment.
Each their own. To each their own.
To each-
They've actually had. We were watching. Remember that show? I guess it's called 101 Ways to Die or whatever.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Spike?
1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had an episode where they had where people were dressing up out in the woods. They were dressing up like bears and owls and shit.
Oh, that's where they fucked up.
Well, this one guy got drunk and he was stumbling around the woods and he saw somebody there dressed up like a bear. Went to go fuck it and it was actually ended up being a real fucking bear and the bear killed him.
Damn.
Fucking idiot.
Damn.
I wonder if that shit on that show was for real or if that was.
Some of it was because like the one I told y'all about where the dude fucked the cow heart.
Yeah.
You put a cow heart and then you hook it up to like a car battery.
Holy shit.
And it kind of makes it pulsate and it keeps it warm. Well, he got a little too excited and turned the car battery, the power all the way up, and it shocked him to death. And he died with his dick in a cow heart. And after 4 or 5 days, the cops come do like a wellness check, and they're like, "Oh shit, he's fucking dead." I looked that one up, and that's a real case.
That's like some Hannibal Lecter shit there.
For
Right?
real.
Yeah, that's,
fuck?
yeah.
God damn.
Fucking the heart. Damn.
I mean, eat the liver, fuck the heart.
That's some crazy
Oh, one
shit.
dude, he was like my size, if not skinnier, and he was into like big girls, like big girls, like the ones pushing like six bills and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and he went to get his 69 on with one of them, and she had a heart attack and died on him.
Oh,
Oh.
And he died with BBW pushed right on his face.
Oh. I'm suffocating for him. Oh,
that's a
my
good way-
God.
that's a good way to die, though.
I don't know about that. Ain't no,
Right?
ain't no
If you
telling-
have to die, man, you might as well die with some putang in your face.
Yeah, but how many lips were down there?
How
That's
many
a big
layers? How many layers
Wait,
of
how many
lips?
lips? You mean how many rolls, bro?
How long do you think
saying.
his yells took to travel through those rolls?
Oh, my God. His whole
Bubbles.
his yell
Hello.
got muffled to the bone.
By the time it hits the ass,
It dies down in the middle of it.
like the Grand Canyon.
God.
Hey, big girls need loving too, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
Big
shout
girls
out
need
to
loving,
big girls, but just don't be dying on skinny guys.
Oh my goodness.
I've had to take a few for the team before, man.
We all have.
Oh yeah,
We
one time
all
I moved to Florida for a few years. Back then I used to jump back and forth to different places.
Yeah.
But I always end up back in Houston. I don't know what it is. Houston always sucks me back in. And I took off to my parents' house. My family moved all to Florida, so I went down there for a little bit. And my mom had a bunch of my old shit, and I packed away, and I was going through it, and I found a little black book. And
Oh, shit.
my black book, my phone book. I was like, what? So I started going through it, and I come across this one chick I dated named Heather. I was like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm moving back to Texas here soon. It's been like fucking like 7 years since we dated. Last seen each other. Bad breakup, real bad. So I was like, yeah, I'm moving back, man, but I'm throwing a party. You ought to come. I was like, man, that's cool. So I finally end up coming back to Texas. I start throwing that party. We're all having a good time. People showing, coming and going. And then finally open up the door and just this chick sitting there. I'm like, hey, what's going on? She goes, hey, how you doing? I was like, kind of. It took me a second there to catch on. I was like, Heather. I mean, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, this bitch blew the fuck up.
Like she was melted together and shit.
Oh my god, I don't know what the hell. I was like, are you sure you didn't
Should
need
get
Heather
the ocean
and
high
her
blood
family?
pressure.
Heather and the family.
God damn, did you stop by Kentucky Fried Chicken on your way here? What the hell? So I let her in, whatever, so I'm already thinking, I'm kind of, and I'm like, damn, this sucks. So the night's going by, everybody's having a good time. Some people are leaving. She's still there. And then a couple hours go by, everybody, a few people leave. She's still there. So I'm thinking, I was like, man, I'm stuck with her. I know I'm stuck with her. By the end of the night, everybody's gone. She's still there. So I said, fuck it, man. I took one for the team. That's the first time I've ever been with a girl that actually had to move her belly out of the way for me just to find the wet spot.
So wait, you had to take one for the team,
I
or you
had to.
wanted to take one for the team?
It might have been a little
He took some.
curiosity.
He
I was
took
gonna
some
say,
for the
yeah.
team.
You said everyone.
it
You
might
said
have.
you said everyone was leaving. You didn't mention that anyone was pressuring you to be like, "Hey, man." You know what I'm
He
saying?
never said anybody be like, yo, you gotta help me, dog.
Yeah, yeah. She's cock blocking. Can you
Yeah.
go? Can you go fuck Shamu right quick?
It sounded like she was on the hunt.
No, it's not like
But
Jimmy was on the hunt.
For real. But yeah, I ended up pissing her off, man, because at the time I wasn't trying to date anybody. I was just, having fun. And then a couple weeks later, I met this other girl there at that night at that party, and I
Yeah.
ended up hollering at her, and she came over, and she was spending the weekend one night, and my neighbor used to make fun of me all the time because we were loud, when we fucked up in there. I mean, it was wall banging. My neighbor was all cool. It's all you younger kids. Y'all having a lot of fun. So I'm banging this girl Elizabeth in there, and Heather comes over. Yeah, that girl that I guess she thought we were getting back together or whatever. So
Right.
we had a
Oh,
night.
shit.
She had a vase of flowers and shit. That morning when I woke up, I opened up my door and I see glass and flowers all over my front patio. I'm like, what the fuck? My neighbor comes walking out. He goes, "What's up, stud?"
Who's up, Playboy?
I'm like, what the fuck is all this shit? It's like, you didn't hear about that? I don't know, some short little fat girl looked like a little Oompa Loompa was over here, and she heard you in there banging some other chick, and she threw these vases and started cussing, and I told her she had to leave. Oh, fuck him, this, and that. So, yeah, I broke her heart a second time.
Damn, you sack of shit.
My bad. My bad.
If she's listening,
Oh man.
he said he'd do it again.
Hey, first of all, shame on you. Second time,
Shame on me. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
shame
you're
on me.
you're right.
Is there gonna be a third time? I don't know.
He's like, well, now that you say that,
Oh man.
So what's up, Stony McStoner?
for real,
Nothing.
dog.
I'm over here looking like a Puerto Rican Asian.
Yeah, you know, you remind me of my boy Jew every time he comes on. He starts off real great, and then he just fades away into silence.
Oh man. I'm just watching and observing. I'm listening.
This ain't prison, ho.
It's an Animal Planet.
For
Yeah.
real.
What
You're
you
trying to
been
get
up
that
to,
vibe.
bro?
What y'all want to know? What y'all want to know? What y'all want to know?
Huh?
What y'all want to know?
Well, I mean, what's up with the music shit? When
Well,
When
for
you drop
that it's a little bit of here and there due to the fact of because I got to do a whole bunch of graphic shit for everybody else. So I gotta learn what's that
Procreate.
I guess where you learn how to
multitask?
no, well not multitask, but like set a certain time for every certain different thing.
Prioritize.
Yeah, and stick with it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I got going on.
But yes, I'm telling you, a schedule will definitely help somebody as busy as you.
Yeah, someone to help me do what I need to do would be perfect.
Oh, you need a second guy?
So like at home, I be like my girl be trying to teach her how to but she's got her own stuff too.
Like, what in particular do you need help with?
Putting all my stuff out, like putting on music up, stuff like that.
Time. You just need time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
and
it
if you
is.
didn't blow that engine up in that truck, you got plenty enough time.
Hey, you man.
Because
So they probably just
he
need
works
a
6
crew.
days
I
a
was about
week.
to say, now he's
honestly.
working 6 days, yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Work 6
exactly.
days. So like tomorrow, matter of fact, once we leave, go here and go home, I gotta start working on other people's stuff. So, but I like it. I like it, the monies. So that's why I do it. And plus, I love that shit, man.
My,
That shit is
My homegirl, Karis, she's in New York. She does the exact same thing you do, graphics. And she I had hit her up to do some work for Couch Lock, and she was saying that for her, she's getting so many, like it's such a big influx now because during COVID, everybody started a fucking podcast.
yeah.
And all this artwork that needs to be done and shit, she says she's no longer enjoying it because it's just coming at her so much, and she's not getting, and she's an artist naturally, but she's not being able to do the shit that
It's
she
bur-
wants
it's
to
burning
do.
it up.
So it burns her out.
Yeah.
And I was like, she needs to prioritize. I was like, set like a work schedule. You're gonna work these days, and then on Sunday and Monday or Friday and Saturday, you're not gonna do shit for anyone else but for yourself.
And you see, that's why I do the 10 business days because, man, I need a little in between for me, because I have ideas for my own
Wait,
stuff.
how are you getting business through word of mouth, or do you have something else? Like,
I'm pretty sure
Well,
Instagram because you always post on there.
Instagram, and then like when I do people's jobs, they'll tell somebody else.
so word of mouth, yeah.
So I guess you can say
So
word of mouth.
what you do? Let me help you out here. What you do with that? Whenever I was making beats and audio engineering and shit, my rates were at a very reasonable price. But once the workload was too much, the rates go up to slow it down, and then once it slows down, the rates go right back down. So your rates need to be fluctuating instead of doing fucking $50-$60 pieces for everyone. If someone sends you some complex shit, all right, it's $190. So that way maybe sometimes it's okay to say no.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a piece of
not all
advice.
money's good.
Not all money is
Yeah.
worth it.
And
yeah.
I even sometimes do the benefit. Sometimes I'll just take it and tell them, hey, let me check it out. But if not, I'll just send them the money back and just...
with the whole fluctuating thing, if your work is worth it, and it is, they'll come back.
Oh,
yeah.
no, and then I got like I'll have people that I've done jobs for, and just sometimes I'll just get flooded. Sometimes it'll go past the dates, but I'll let them know, hey, it's taking a little bit of time. But like you said, some of them got some patience on their ass, man, because I guess they're just waiting for the good work.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
So
Some people are willing to wait for the quality, and some people will come back even if the timing isn't right.
and then some people just don't understand that you got other people's jobs. They came in order. Where's my stuff? Yours is right there next to this guy that came before you. So
What I'm
you
saying
know.
is with the fluctuating rates is that it gives you time to build. It gives you time to have a life. So you're not working 6 days a week. I don't know how many hours you work, 10, 12-hour days, whatever. Going home, working, waking up, going to work, coming home, working, and just rinse, wash, repeat. Whenever you fluctuate those rates like that,
It gives you time to slow
yeah.
down.
Some
real
months you may only have 20 designs,
Yeah.
but you charge enough to help you sustain, to where you don't need to do 30 more.
So
that
many
month.
of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
But then the
yes,
next
yes.
month, once you're like, all right, I'm caught up. Let's lower the rates again, like really low.
I
Bring
get
people
you.
back in, get yourself caught up, financially, and then raise them up again.
Slowly,
Yeah. So
raise
you're
it up
You're just
again.
about making the same all the time. It's just you're just
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically,
waiting to
yeah.
work for.
yeah. You're controlling your
Okay.
workflow.
Yeah, because I've done it. Like sometimes I'll tell them, hey, how bad do you need this? I can do it next day, but it's gonna just cost you a little bit more. To
Yeah,
put you
a
to the
rush
head
order.
to put you to the head of the line. You're gonna have to pay to play, I guess you can
Yeah.
say.
Right. So how many of these do you do a day,
Well, it just
or
depends.
try to finish a day?
Well, me, I like to finish at least with working. I like to finish at least one a day. Try to.
Yeah, because he works long ass hours. With
So-
dealerships, you don't get many days.
And
off.
then like people don't understand that. Like, let's say if I do a logo for $50, they're still coming up because I'll be getting lost in the work, and I'll throw on these details, and I'll make it look like it's a $300.
undersell, over deliver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's just, and all I'm asking is for patience. That's it. Be cool. If it's
Yeah,
14
also,
days.
You're dealing with the world where patience is just
Oh, yeah.
my God! So, and it's just like, and then
there
when
ain't no patience.
and then people don't understand to hound the creator is fucking up the mental flow, and you fucking the flow up if you keep, hey, how's it looking? How's this or that, and it's just, but once they get to work, man, they're like, oh, it looks good, it's awesome, and this and
Yeah,
that.
returning customers. Yeah.
Right.
So, but I'll be trying to do it quick, man, to try to have it as everything at an orderly fashion. But man, it's
Just, the one thing, just don't get caught up in trying to be a people pleaser, because
Yeah.
I've been there before with this engineering shit, and it is not the
Sometimes
move,
you really gotta say no.
yeah.
and some, I did a couple no's. Like, I got to the point to where it was cool in the beginning. It was cool in the beginning, but little 30 here, 40 here, but now the rates gone up, man.
I was gonna say though, the better your work gets, the rates should. They should
Yeah.
fluctuate with your talent.
Yeah, like to where I'm trying to, at least by the beginning of next year, I have for my logos, it'll be a good rate to where, just like he was talking about, enough for everybody, but not too much for me to where I can have me a life.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to be able, hopefully, be self-sustainable on your art. The way you ain't got to work 6 days a week. You can work 3 or 4, and then within those 3 or 4 days, make $300-400 a day. So you can just chill for the rest of those days.
Yeah, that'll be good.
But
man.
I'm telling you, that comes with rate fluctuation, because I'm telling you, there's days, and he's an audio engineer. He knows some days, some months you'll get 70 fucking sessions submitted, and they want them all like that.
Done.
Nobody has a turnaround rate that fast. Not even a visual artist. So imagine 78 stems in a rock track. So
that's a
eventually
lot.
you're like, all right, you know what? Next time your session's my rates for you are gonna be 200 to mix the shit, because you want shit done too fast and you're sending way too much work.
Tracks, yeah.
Yeah, too many tracks. So fluctuate the fuck out of them, dog, because it'll help you in the end.
And and it's just, man, like you said, I just have to figure out how to break them down.
You know what you should do? If you want to keep those rates and have the money come in, that's whenever you start bringing in other artists under the Big Butler Graphics umbrella. That's what we're trying to do with STS 420.
And you see,
Basically make a network. Kind of thing.
Yeah, start a network
Or
so
a
that
company.
way. Yeah, so where you help promote them, their artwork to all your clientele.
but underneath me.
Yeah, then throw them a little money for something. But then once they start bringing in, the percentage that you get starts to become a little smaller, like maybe like 10% of that. But because it's like a finder's fee,
Okay.
but they'll always have work, almost like a visual artist union.
So I'll just find them work under mine, and I just
Yeah.
get a piece off
Yeah.
of that.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds nice. I like that.
And then you just do your work. That you get your big money from that, and then you also got mailbox money just coming in.
Yeah, man, because I got ideas for me personally. Oh,
And on top of that, let's say somebody does, you assign work to other people. They get paid a certain rate, but if you find the rate, then you get half.
huh. Man, I got to set my game up. Got to do it.
I got you, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, because I can see that gray coming in.
oh man. I
Shit
like,
ain't going away either.
and
Nah.
that's why, like, I like behind the scenes. I don't like too much up front. I like to just blend in, make the shit look smooth, and keep it moving. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not here for the pictures and the hanging out. I don't like all that.
I got you, bro. You need any business ideas? Holler at your boy. I got you.
Yeah, we get it. We'll get it.
We'll get Jimmy on the promo team.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, dog. What do you do right now? Are you,
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, delivery driver,
For who? For
Huffman.
Hmm.
Same company he was working for.
so he's the one who can hold a job.
He's the one who kept the job.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I just got a promotion recently, but I turned it down. I said,
The
hell
salary?
No, it's dispatching, but it's just too much work, too much
Yeah,
stress, and
I've done
too
that.
many-
I've done that before. That fucking sucks, dude. Basically, you're just a glorified mediator.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh,
And you're taking the shit, for
Yeah.
everything that everybody else does.
Yeah, if
comes down on you.
Jimmy fucks up and delivers the wrong package to the wrong place, and that person's in a bad mood, you got to deal with it, not
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I've done that before
Nah,
for
fuck
a
that.
18-wheeler company. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh,
no.
at that one
I didn't
Yeah.
take it.
that I was trying to get on
Which one?
with that one where you was delivering stuff with the box trucks, or that's
Oh no. I was driving a truck. I was a delivery driver.
okay.
Somebody else had to deal with my fuck ups.
Oh.
So wait, do you have any like hobbies or personal side hustle that you do?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, lately I haven't really been doing much. I mean, I did have kind of a change in life here recently. In August I turned 44. And I started. I'll do the last two. Yep. I'll do the last 2 weeks. I kind of fucked off the last 2 weeks, but I quit supposedly, like I say, except for the last 2 weeks, I picked the habit up again. But I quit smoking, pot, quit smoking cigarettes, joined the gym, even hired a personal trainer, started eating right, started going to every morning that was a routine. I'd wake up and
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, do what I got to do. And the way I looked at it, I was like, well, fuck, man, because there's so many people around me. Being 44 and having a lot of older friends. I'm watching all these people, heart attacks,
Yeah.
strokes, and a lot of people are passing away around me. I'm like, well, goddamn, man, yeah, they're all in their 60s and shit, but I'm only 44. 60 ain't that far away.
Right.
So the way I kind of looked at it, is like, I need to start doing something now, start changing things around, because Mother Nature ain't gonna make me healthy.
Yeah.
And I ain't getting no younger, so.
Man.
Yeah, so I kind of started joining the gym, and morning routine gets me motivated, and and going to work, and not really doing much at all after that. As far as side hustles, I did work on cars there for a while, but being a mechanic by trade, but even my car club, I haven't really been doing anything with them. I kind of like fell out. A lot of it's because of all this COVID crap too.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody's really doing anything.
Right.
On the car club, we
It's groups, really.
exactly, and you can't break it down. You can't be okay. You're gonna have 10 people here, 10 people here, 10
Be sure to
people.
wear your masks.
Yeah, the shit ain't gonna work.
Right.
Like when we have our Lone Star Mopar Fest, we get people all the way from Washington, Maine, California.
God damn.
We get about a good 3,000
group, yeah.
club members because we're actually one of the biggest car clubs in the United States. Mopar car
shit.
clubs. Yeah. So
Is this like classic cars or like racing cars?
It's everything. When we have our festivals, the Lone Star Mopar Fest, they've got classes. They've got your daily driver, your bracket racing, your show car. So you got different
Tiers.
and
tiers
shit.
that exactly that you can sign up for and put your car out there. And they'll get like 3,000 members, from all different chapters all around the United States, all come here to
Damn.
Texas, and either in Sealy or Baytown Raceway, depending on where they decide to do it. And it's wild. It's wild.
That's dope.
But it's all it's all Mopars, and it's all like 2005 and up. Challengers, Chargers, Magnums, Chryslers, the Jeeps, and what was the other one? I think that's it. But yeah, that's who goes in, But it's not your average car club either, A lot of people think car club, you're a bunch of teenagers in the parking lot doing
Oh, no.
burnouts, drinking beer, whatever. No, it's more of a family oriented car club.
Right.
And you don't have a fee that you have to pay like most car clubs do. You have to pay a monthly fee. They work
Right.
off of donations.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
That's dope.
they also do a lot of stuff where they do food runs, backpack runs for kids that are going back to school to help out. They do a lot back for the community. So it's not just let's have fun and go street racing or whatever.
Right.
It's let's do.
Because I know this one car club here in College Station. They do a Salvation Army. They do the whole bells thing when it's time for Christmas and all that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I know a lot of the bike clubs, they do that stuff too.
yeah, a lot of the
Yeah.
biker ones.
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
One of my boys, Charlie, out in Houston, he I guess same thing. They have people coming from all over the state and shit like that. Some of them even come from like Mexico and shit. And what they'll do is they'll drive from, I want to say it's like
Tijuana.
like New Mexico, New Mexico to like Michigan or some shit like that, and they'll do that for some charity. But by them doing that, it's maybe like St. Jude's or something like that for like kids with cancer.
Yeah.
And it's never for them just to fuck off. There's always like
Some purpose
like some
to it,
purpose,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
real strong
exactly.
community. I was like, man, that shit is dope. Because
Hell
anytime
yeah.
I've ever heard of it, when I was younger, you think of fucking Fast and the Furious.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
shit like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you think of when it comes to car clubs, Like I said, doing
No, a lot of
burnouts.
it's actually for like charities and all this different stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they try to give back, That's
Wait, how long have you been in the club?
let's see, probably about. Let's see, my car's ever since I bought my car, 2014. So 2014.
Is that a Challenger
that's-
or a Charger? What is that?
Challenger?
Challenger. That's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So
Which
about
is loud, bro.
7 years then, about 7 years.
So wait, do you know how to
years.
restore cars?
He's a
Not restore them, no. I
Okay.
mechanic though, under
yeah,
the hood.
mechanic.
'Cause my
Dope.
grandpa was a master mechanic. He was born in '39, and he could just by like if a car drove by with making any noise that was unfamiliar to him, he'd be like, "Oh, that something's wrong. This is wrong with that car. Like he could just hear it.
Yeah,
You know, he'd
yeah.
been doing this since he was 11,
Damn.
some shit like that.
Damn.
Working on them old ass cars since he was 11, and he died when he was what 72, 73. Till the day he died, he was always, under the hood of a car or under the wheels or some shit. He was fucking with cars.
It's not the same anymore, Doug.
No.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
totally changed.
All
you know.
computers.
That's why I kind of stepped out of it too when it started getting to all sensors, electronics.
That's what-
and
that's
this
what-
and
that's
that.
what-
It just
It gets harder.
Yeah, see, that's what he was telling us. He was like, "There's no such thing as the weekend warrior anymore. Like, you can't just, all right, this weekend I'm gonna add this or
Yeah,
replace this on my truck. No, that's got to go to the dealership for 3 weeks because
Yeah.
it needs to be ran
They're
through some
certified.
computer. Yeah,
yeah, they're certified,
Yeah.
and and the piece they need needs to be built, and it's coming from
Right.
overseas, and you got COVID,
yeah.
so that part can't get here for another 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'd rather just get an old car because you could customize it more yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you
that's the fun
still
part.
can. They still, people are still building, old school carburetor cars and stuff like that, street cars to race and all that. But yeah, everything it's going, to, the electronics because it's so much quicker.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of guys at work, they're playing with those RC cars. They got electric cars. I've got a gas one. Mine actually runs off of nitromethane, jet fuel.
Bro, have you seen those? Like, that's like a legit sport.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like RC racing is legit. Those.
Oh yeah,
They-
they
oh,
take it
word? It
serious.
It looks like there's like a little syringe thing, and they put, I think it's like jet fuel or some shit in there, and then they drop in that. Ooh, that
That
fucker's
thing's
gone,
take off,
dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
yeah, to refuel. Yeah, because they're trying to do it quick. That's why
Yeah.
they got that.
Looks like a syringe or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, like that.
It was on ESPN. Like when in the midst of COVID, there was no sports. RC racing was still a thing. Yeah, like
Oh,
and these
shit.
fuckers, they got wheels fucking this big. They fly, dog. They're fast as shit. Like they clocked one going at like 61 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you control that fucking thing? That's crazy.
Mine's got
real.
a 2-speed transmission.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
shit.
it runs off of jet fuel. It's nitromethane.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
what mine runs off of.
How
I've got-
fast has it gone?
I don't know as far as speed limit. I've never been able to.
But you know it's fast,
clock it.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, sitting down.
It disappeared a few times, and then
And then all I heard is a.
No, those little things are badass, man. I mean, but it could become an expensive hobby, though. You
okay.
got to start buying parts, fixing. Just like a real car, shit's gonna break.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you really wreck it, it's like it's just it gets you in the guts, because you just got through spending $800 on modifying everything.
Damn.
You're hauling ass down the damn street, and then you hit that one little bump. You just see it going ba 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 end over end over end, and your stomach just like. You see a plastic piece fly over here, another piece fly this way.
Right.
You're just ching 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 ching.
Your money value starts to going lower and lower.
The worst part is having to tell the wife wreck the car again.
So I spent $800, but I gotta spend $2,000 to fix it.
She bought me a helicopter one year when I first started getting to all these electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
And I took it out, charged it, got in my driveway. I was all happy and shit, ready to fly it. Had my gloves on because it was cold that winter. Put the batteries. The helicopter started taking off. It went up in the air. A gust of wind came and crashed it straight into a stop sign.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Didn't even have it up in the air. Not even a full minute. It just went straight up in the air. The wind came and got it. And, it destroyed the whole fucking helicopter.
Damn, dude. How big
Yeah.
was the helicopter?
It was a pretty big size one. It was
yeah.
about this big.
Man.
Fuck.
Taylor's boy
Yeah.
Matt Hicks, he's a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
He's got like a $3,000 or $4,000 RC car that he was like it could clear the length of the width of a road on like the first speed. It was that fast. It was just,
Oh, shit.
like it would. But then whenever he would put it, the only time he would put it full speed is in the grass in case it rolled or anything like that.
Yeah.
But that fucker, I mean, it was going through like 2-3 feet high grass in the fields. Like it was nothing, just mowing through that shit.
Damn.
He said because he's a tattoo artist, he's getting paid money.
Right.
He brought it over that one day. Taylor's son ran it in like the second speed into a fucking wooden pole.
Oh, shit.
Fucked it all up.
Dude, I'll be pissed.
Because Hunter was real small at the time, so
Oh,
he was
okay.
like, "All right, buddy, let me show you how to do." He was trying to, he was behind him, like guiding him, but Hunter just boom, straight into that wood pole. That fucking front left wheel went flying off and shit. I was like,
I would have picked
Yeah, it
up
goes-
everything and just left.
When you're doing with a little toy like that and you're hauling ass down the road, I mean, even anything over 25 miles per hour,
Yeah.
you barely jerk that reel, and you're
speed wobbles, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're going in that direction.
Jeez Louise.
Man, just to see that tire fly off, it's like
Yeah.
a punch in the gut.
Hell yeah. Because he said he'd been working on it for like, at least a couple years or whatever. And one of his
Man.
boys worked at a machine shop, so he would custom CNC parts for him.
Yeah.
And he was having to pay him under the table, though, but he was paying like big money for those parts.
Damn.
Like the rims were
Ew.
custom and shit. And whenever he would drive, you could hear like, because it was going so fast.
Jesus.
I was like,
Man,
God
that's
damn, dog.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did not know that shit was a sport until I saw that. Homie
that would hurt, dude.
Homie
Just to see
injected it or whatever that shit was, and then he just dropped it right away, and
Fuel,
it was gone. I was like, oh,
fuel
shit,
injection.
yeah.
It's a way of just them. It's the pit crew. They're basically the pit crew, and they have the whole objective is to get that fuel in there as fast as you can, just like in NASCAR.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's like a big syringe full of fuel. The cars come, they're like, here comes the car. Because that fuel, it burns quick.
Damn.
Yeah, it doesn't let you. You go around maybe 4, 5, 6 laps, and that fuel's almost
You
gone.
gotta come in and
When
refuel.
when homie went to grab it when it was coming up, he grabbed it and it kind of like it's going so fast it almost jerked him out into the road because
Damn.
he had to just pick it up. He had to use two hands. He picked it up and homie went over there and plunged it and floop, and he dropped it. It's like the wheels never even really stopped because they just needed it to
Damn.
keep going. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. Oh shit! I didn't even know that shit existed.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Oh,
bro.
fuck.
This is America.
Right? But I mean, still.
Shit.
I wonder how much money's on the line for that type of shit.
Gotta be something pretty good at least
For real.
to die for that shit.
Back in the
money on stuff.
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Well, back in the day, I was reading this thing. I think Mike Tyson was talking about it, so I looked it up about pigeons. What they would do is they would bet big money, like kings would bet big money to see whose pigeon made it across the pond first.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's weird.
and they would put like a red collar or like a blue collar or whatever, and whichever one landed first. And this particular region, they would get whatever the currency was back then. A lot of it though.
The hell?
Yeah.
Wow. There's too much
Interesting.
potential to cheat there, man. 'Cause pigeons, you can train a pigeon to fly across the lake.
Yeah. But no, when I say across the pond, I mean from like Europe to America.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're
shit.
talking about pigeon racing.
Yeah,
Okay,
kinda
like
that's
okay.
a big
Yeah.
ass
Oh yeah,
pond.
yeah. That's
the ultimate pond. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say pond, you make it sound like
Well, that's
from
what they-
one
that's
side
what
to the
they-
Like a
lake.
canoe. Hey, I'll be
Yeah.
up right over.
Well, that's what they called like when going overseas, going
Oh,
across
okay.
the pond.
Damn.
We ain't
No,
bad
no,
games.
My,
so
my
hold up.
parents had some friends of the family growing up that then they were into pigeon racing. They would raise pigeons in their backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same neighborhood that I live at now. Yeah, in that neighborhood, and they would drive, all the way to I don't know what state, whatever, and everybody's parked there. They all got their coops with the pigeons in at the same time. I guess they punch a card or something and let the pigeons out.
Oh,
And then
shit.
I don't know how they clock it or how they know when they get back. I guess they write it down on a piece of paper. Oh, my pigeon showed up at home at this day or whatever.
Oh, so they come back to the house.
Yeah, because that's where the pigeons are trained to come back to. Wherever they're raised at.
I'd be laughing if some dude trained his pigeon to cheat. So basically just like fly away but stay at another like tree and sit there for like 3 or 4 or 5 days.
Then come home.
and then come home.
Hear a certain whistle.
But no, they're marked because they got bands on their legs. Those
Yeah.
bands that they have on their
Oh,
legs.
so they have to stop certain places.
Those bands are actually put on the pigeons when they're young. So when they're getting older and older and older, that band never comes.
It's like a little metal band. Yeah,
Exactly.
I've seen those.
It's
Yeah.
got identification numbers on it. It has to be registered when it's a baby pigeon.
Okay.
Because if that band ever comes off, then you're either you stole a pigeon or I don't know what the rules really are.
Jessica, my sister, they had I think it's called like an African gray, expensive ass bird. It's like one of the biggest vocabulary of the bird species.
Yeah.
And it had one, but then once they traded ownership to someone, they actually had to go in and cut that band off, and then they put like a silicone one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because
Wow.
they're like, you no longer own this bird, and if someone else is seen with that, that's like a $3,000 bird.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that person
yeah.
can get in trouble for it. So they would need to switch identification. I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, the bird market is real, son.
So wait, what is this band for? Just to tell you?
It's like identification
Yeah.
numbers on it. It's got.
It basically like
serial
whenever they
number.
chip a dog,
Oh, okay.
it's like that, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
And it's registered, but like I think whenever they switch that ownership over, she was saying that like that person could get in trouble for it was like a blue band or something, and they had to snip it off and put, I think it was like a silicone one or some shit like that, so that way they could identify the new ownership, new E something number. It was weird.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh yeah, when it comes to certain type of animals, yeah, they ain't playing around. There's a market for all that shit.
Huh, I did not know that.
I
I
bro,
got
there-
your pigeons. I got your canaries. What you got, man? What you want? What you
So
want?
there's a company in Europe that you know how like they have like the 23andMe for dogs or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's a company where you ship your dog overseas.
I had a
and-
buddy that did that.
and they do a
Yeah.
run all kind of test on them
Uh-huh.
and shit, and then they make sure there's no like they mostly do it for like dogs with papers, like real like high class bloodlines, to make sure that that dog's not gonna have any like hip dysplasia, any spinal issues or anything, any blood issues. But they're expensive as shit. I don't know how much your
Oh,
buddy
perfect
paid. But,
genetics kind of stuff.
yeah, I don't know how
Yeah.
much your buddy paid, but the dude I talked to, he said he paid like 12 grand for some shit like that.
Oh shit.
He did it because he wanted to know what kind of dog, a mixed breed, and you know what kind of bloodline it was, and all
Yeah.
that's what he did. Because he was trying to talk us into doing it. We recently ended up getting another dog, which I ended up had to surrender. Cool fucking dog. It was a Norwegian Ridgeback.
Okay.
You know, they use them in Africa to hunt lions.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
beautiful dog, man. We ended up having to get rid of him because he was deaf and my dog didn't get along with them. So he tried to kill the other dog that we have. It was hilarious.
Man, he's probably better at that than your
Yeah.
dog.
Right.
Exactly. We got, we have a little Chihuahua, so yeah, we ended up having to get rid of the Norwegian Ridgeback. But
God damn.
Yeah.
I never even heard of that dog.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
How does it
me
look
Me
like?
neither.
Hold
it almost looked like like a golden retriever. You know, its coat is like really reddish brown.
Okay.
It's got this distinctive ridge on its back where its fur kind of fluffs up at, right where its tail is, and it's very distinctive. Very
How
distinctive.
big or small is it?
He was.
Oh, this one? Right?
yes, yes,
oh,
yes.
it's called
yes.
a Rhodesian. I thought you were saying. I
Rhodesian.
thought you were saying. Oh, you were saying Norwegian.
No,
okay.
no, I said it wrong. I said it
Okay.
wrong the first time.
Yeah, I typed in Norwegian. I was like, wait. And then I typed in Norwegian Ridgeback, and a dragon came up. I was like, oh shit. I, was like, I hope you didn't have one of those motherfuckers playing around
After
Houston.
I
Aw,
ate the
hell no.
LSD,
It was a Norwegian Ridgeback. That is a pretty ass. That's real
I got
slender.
that
it
PSP.
was, man. It was. He was beautiful. Very good dog. I mean, he took a liking to my daughter. Slept in bed with her every single night. But see, what happened was, so the Chihuahua's got this this little a unicorn toy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck with the unicorn toy. You can play with any of his other toys. Don't fuck with the unicorn. He don't like that.
Sure.
So it was like third day in that we just got this dog, and he was deaf. You know, that's what his default was. You know, he was deaf; he couldn't hear. So he starts playing with the unicorn, and the Chihuahua saw him. He's like, "Oh, nigga, please."
Oh,
So
shit.
he came. You know, he started running towards him. Now, in a normal dog world, another dog would have heard him "Arr," growling and all that, and he would have stopped playing with it.
Right.
You know, more than likely. Well,
But
this
since he
dog
can't hear-
he couldn't hear him. Yeah, exactly. So my dog came up. The Chihuahua came up from behind him. I guess nipped at him, which freaked him out. So he turned around and nipped at the Chihuahua and ripped his ear open.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. It wasn't. It looked worse than what it was because as he's running around shaking his head, there's
Blood going everywhere.
Yeah, so it looked like a fucking
A massacre.
up in my house. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. It was pretty.
So wait,
crazy.
how would you communicate with that dog?
Hand signals, almost like sign language.
Like, kind of do this or what?
Exactly.
Okay.
You stop. Because we were teaching them. This was no, basically. So when he would try to jump on the counter, we'd go like this. He started getting used to. All right, let me get off the counter.
How would you tell him like it's time
Oh,
for food?
I only had him for not that long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
right.
only lasted about a week in our house. And
Oh shit.
that whole incident freaked out my daughter. So we didn't want to have another incident, but nobody be there to be able to stop it.
Right, right.
Just in
Okay.
case. That was a horrible fucking night, man. My dumbass went out drinking on a Thursday night. Had to drive all Friday, and they were sending me all the way to Galveston, and I was here hoping to get off early, but no, and I stayed all the way till 5:30. I worked a full shift, got home. This shit happens with the dogs. We're in the bathroom with the Chihuahua. I had to get super glue and glue his ear to stop the bleeding.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because it's kind of like tore like this,
Yeah.
so I had to put it back together, hold it, whatever. As we're walking out of the fucking bathroom, there's water all over my hallway and my daughter's playroom. Well, apparently a sewage line broke.
God
Oh,
damn.
So exactly. So it was flooding the whole house. Well, as I'm trying to clean all the water out, the fucking AC stops working. I'm like, what the fuck else could happen?
When it
on
rains,
this
it pours,
Friday
dog.
night?
Domino
Yeah.
effect. Domino effect.
Cop fucking knocks on
it
the
was
door.
horrible, man. It was horrible. The sewage line. Lucky it was like, because one side of the house is where the bathrooms and everything is at, and so you got two sewage lines. The second one, this one actually came from the kitchen, the dishwasher, and the washing machine and all that.
Right.
So at least it wasn't sewage water like that. Well, so we couldn't use any of that for about a whole week. They had to come out there, dig by hand, 6 foot down, 20 feet underneath the house.
Oh, fuck that.
Because the line was in the center of the house just to fix that one line.
This was the apartment complex? Or
No, my house.
actual-
Yeah,
okay,
the house
actual
where I live at right now.
Okay.
Yeah. By hand. I thought they were going to come with the machine and all that. No, man. So
I'm
I'm
go
looking-
old school.
yeah, old school. They got a couple of small youngsters. I noticed that too. I noticed that the guys that were, doing all the heavy lifting were bigger, Hispanic guys, but the ones digging the holes were the smaller ones. They were sending them down up in there to
Crawling
dig.
in-
I was all
crawling
looking up in there. It's
trenches.
like,
20 feet.
So
That-
you're the ones who are
that's
getting
how
over.
El Chapo did it.
Right?
Damn, 20,
Wow.
20 fucking feet. Jesus.
20 feet underneath the house. You wouldn't catch my ass going 20 feet underneath the house.
Hell
the whole white
no.
back,
Yeah, end up like the
man.
motherfuckers who got stuck in that. What was it?
That cave?
Yeah, that cave. Yeah,
Mhm.
Are you talking about the Sarky team or?
yeah, the soccer
Okay.
team. Yeah, it was like it was an
Goddamn.
Ecuadorian soccer team or something.
think
shit.
They
so,
went
yeah.
exploring.
Yeah.
You're soccer players, not explorers. Get the fuck out of the cave.
For real.
Kick the ball.
Just kick the ball. Not over there, but just kick the ball.
And if it does go down there, you don't go over there.
Just say, nope.
Just when you send the Nicaraguans down there.
You lying.
So they all those players died.
No,
No,
they
they
got
made it out.
But they were down there for like
Damn
2
near
months.
like 2. Yeah.
2 months or some shit like
Damn.
that with no
They were there
sunlight.
for-
Whenever they brought them out, they had these big ass fucking Roy Orbison sunglasses on and shit. Yeah, because they said the sunlight would have blinded them right away.
Yeah. would've. Because
Damn.
their eyes get so used to being in the dark that it's not adapted yet now.
No kidding.
What happens is they
Yeah.
went exploring and it started raining and the water rose
Yeah.
from where they were in and it trapped them inside the cave.
What?
Yeah. So they literally had to wait until for like a smaller tide so that way they can go in and save them.
And they had to wait for the tide to
What?
go down to swim underneath there to go in there and try to save everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Whew.
They look like those people from the Hills Have Eyes, all albino.
Well, I don't know how they looked like. I just know that they had to wear like those sunglasses because
Protect their eyes.
yeah, because it was so dark.
Dang.
Okay, so they were in there for more than 2 weeks. I thought it was 2 months.
Okay.
Either way,
Yeah,
without 2
it was
weeks
a
without
while.
sunlight. God damn.
Damn.
That's still a long time.
And go blind instantly if they was to see the light.
Yeah. It was
Because your
crazy.
iris is just you're absorbing so much light into your eyes.
So
Yeah.
it burned right throughout. Damn.
Yeah, you ever had that eye test where they put that drop and they do the magnifying glass over your shit? Anyone ever had that?
Yeah, I know.
They dilate your pupils and then they put a magnifying glass. That's
Just
basically
With the
Yeah.
purple liquid.
yeah, the purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what would have happened to them.
But
They
10
would
times worse.
yeah, because it's a legit sun. Because with that little magnifying glass, it's like a little bitty beam of UV ray. So it's going in there, but with that, it's fucking sun. So
No shit.
yeah,
Damn. Fuck.
you learn a lot on this show, though. No.
Right?
I don't know, but that sounds kind
Not
of
for the
familiar for me
educational
when I
part of
couldn't.
the show.
When my eyes got all messed up, I couldn't see for shit.
I forgot. I just remember you had to go through that
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you can see right now. You've been like this the whole time.
No, it's just the weed.
It's just the marijuana,
That marijuana.
marijuana stick.
Nah, but when let me see, it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the ending of Wednesday. But man, the next day I was like 1,000 blinks a minute.
Shit was all dry.
Like I was like just like a thousand,
Like you were having a seizure and shit.
nah, something.
He was like doing this. He's like, I can't
Yeah.
read, I can't see, I can't do anything.
Like I was open, like I was doing that right there, like shit.
It's scary to lose your vision.
Dude, it is.
And I lost mine for a little while too. I was working at Walmart, and I had a fucking battery explode in my face.
God
Oh,
damn.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. When I was taking the terminals off, and I
Yeah.
wasn't wearing, safety
protection.
Goggles and shit, yeah.
Exactly, and it like burned a layer in my eyes. I had to keep going to the doctor once a week, and they actually had to with it two procedures. They were scraping it with a scalpel.
Yeah.
Like basically the scar tissue.
Yeah.
Then they would put these caps underneath my eyelids and connect lines to them and run saline to clean them out. And I had to do that for almost 3 months straight. And for the first 2 months, it was just blur.
Damn.
Blur. That's all I saw me. So I went from seeing good to just straight blur. I had to put a cream. It was like almost like Vaseline type cream.
Yeah, you
I had,
put it
to,
right
had, to,
there.
had to do that on my shit too.
That's what I
You had
have.
to put
I have
that
the
shit
tube
on
at the
there, too.
house. Oh my god, yeah, that's supposed to like lubricate and
Exactly.
like.
That shit's, and it feels so fucking weird just sticking all this gunk in your eye. And you're
And
like,
you got to keep blinking to blend in with your liquid of your eye. And
Yeah.
Oh, but that, oh my god.
See,
it
I
feels
had
so
to had
good.
to be careful. They told me, well, obviously it was gonna get all over. He was like, but don't put it directly on your cut. He was like, if you can, put it on the corner,
Yeah.
and then roll your eye around, because that
Uh-huh.
shit, man, that shit sucks.
yeah.
and just kind of click, click,
I
click.
could,
click,
I didn't have any problems like not seeing out of it, but it just, blinking when you got something in your fucking eye, that shit hurts. That's
Yeah,
what it felt
yeah.
like. It felt like I had something in my
Like
upper
an eyelash or
eyelid,
something.
Right, yeah.
but like a bug or something in my shit.
Yeah,
I was
and
just
there
like,
was
Big
nothing
and
there.
thick.
Yeah,
That's just irritation. That's all
Yeah.
that was. But god dang it, boy, that shit was irritating to the motherfucker.
Hey.
Shit.
I'm good
Fuck
on that
that.
bullshit.
Man, that's it for me. Halloween is ruined as far as I'm gonna be boring as fuck. I'm gonna go back to the 80s and get the one with the box and the plastic mask and little plastic outfit. I'm good.
That's
with
why
that
you
one.
go with the hats and the clothes, and that's it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be.
I ain't painting my face.
I
Fuck
ain't
that.
doing- Nah, Fancy's done. He's done.
Fancy, is that who the character
Yeah,
was?
now I'm a dollar store costume now.
You go with the old school plastic mask with the
Yeah,
little
that's
rubber
it.
band on it.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, if it gets worse, give me a sheet and give me some scissors. Let's go.
Trips me out that.
I don't know if you want to do that nowadays.
No.
They might mistaken that for something. else.
Right? Right when I heard sheets, I was like, God damn, already?
Oh, not
Fuck.
that
Careful what side of town you going on.
one. Oh man, but
You might start something with that.
Well, we're in the south, so he might get a little further than we think.
Yeah. They might actually support him. Be like, yo, get some torches. Come on, let's do
Yo,
this.
wear that and then throw like a Trump 2020 thing, like a flag around you.
He
That'd be
lying.
good.
I don't know.
Or Trump 2024, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Man, you already get out of here. Gotta get
What time is it?
12:09.
12:09. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I've
know
been
we
doing this for 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
almost 2:20
Oh.
at the very top.
Record this time?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's-
He's like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
hey, but
yeah.
if you want, we can erase it. That's all.
Oh, yeah. It's up to you.
Your call.
Nah.
Hey, well, how about this, Bobby? Next time you come back, let's do some talking, huh?
Yeah, man.
Hey.
You're so quiet.
You fuck.
No, but I had a lot of fun talking with.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? If you choke, you're walking home.
I didn't joke.
Okay, good.
All right, so we're gonna end this off on you giving us a hot 16. I got a beat ready. No, just playing.
Hey.
Dang, you got me over here.
The
like,
second
huh?
person who raps on
Yeah.
the show.
It's
What was the first one?
our boy Ethan. He came on here and did a little freestyle.
Yeah.
He got cotton mouth, you could tell.
Yeah. He kind of choked.
Getting
just
put
a little
getting put
bit.
on the spot sucks, but
Uh.
I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, he's the one who wanted to do it. So
Yeah. But yeah, Jimmy, Bobby, thanks both for coming out again. Hopefully we can do this again.
Yeah, let's do it
Yeah,
again.
And
yeah,
we'll-
I
and
appreciate coming out here, man. I appreciate y'all letting us come out here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
anytime,
Thank
man.
you for telling us stories, dude. It was good.
Yeah,
This
next
is
time.
Stoner Stories.
Hey.
Yeah, next time what we'll do is we'll have you give us a little more insight on what it's like on the inside. Because like I said, for me, that's a whole new world.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so unfamiliar with. It's like I mean, unless you're uncomfortable talking about.
Oh
it.
no, not at all, not at all. I just lesson learned.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. You know,
Yeah.
lesson learned.
That's good.
Yeah, if there's a certain topic that you don't want to go into in depth, just let us know.
Yeah.
We'll kind of be like, all right, this is not touching.
Yeah, it's just sensitive topics. We
Yeah.
Just flowers.
flowers.
Flowers make me sensitive.
Okay.
All right. Next time we'll have a whole
Which
vase for you.
ones?
It lets my inner feminine side out.
Which one?
Tulips.
If you
Oh,
want.
I thought you meant that. I thought you was talking about the cooking flowers.
What is it? What's better than roses on a piano? Tulips on your organ?
Hey.
Wah, 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 wah.
All I was gonna say actually, if it'll make you feel better, when you get here, I'll break the vase on the fucking thing so you can
There you
Just
go.
reminisce
reminisce a little bit. You know,
Bring
No.
it back. Oh.
That'll work. That'll work.
The short, fat Oompa Loompa.
Short, fat, Oompa, man. I felt bad, man. I shouldn't have done that, man. But it is. It is what it is.
It had to happen.
It had to happen.
life goes on. You live and you learn.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, all right, fellas, let's get the fuck up out of here. That was episode 150.
Uno
150.
150,
Yeah.
150.
Yeah.
There you go, you spicky spick bastard.
Let's get it go.
You know what I'm saying?
Ay, yeah.
Hey.
Man, that's monumental for us. 150.
150.
Y'all were on episode 94 the first time.
Yeah.
150. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. Next time, bitch, you ain't smoking.
No, man. And we'll smoke
Turn
afterward.
to Navarre.
Yeah, you'll smoke. You smoke after.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That way you can actually be audible.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking cunt. You shit pouch. You fucking shit pouch. Y'all ready to get out of here?
Hell
do
yeah.
it.
All right, man. That was episode 150. Peace.